All right, man. It's Thursday night. You're with us on the BS sessions. What's up, Jerry?
Oh man, not much. I had a pretty good fucking week for exchange, man. Worked my ass off, but it was well worth it, man. I'm caught up finally and caught up and ready to fucking quit again. Fuck that job. But anyway, yeah, this is like a much needed fucking what do you call it? A mental rest. I need to do this show because I need to fucking not
Podcasting is
think.
therapy, man.
It
Exactly,
is,
that's
man.
something
It
of
is.
therapy. Yeah.
I hate that meme where it's like, oh, instead of going to therapy, men create podcasts. And it's like, therapy. I'm sorry, man. And not for everyone. Not for everyone.
Yeah.
Sometimes podcasting, going to concerts is way better.
I'm in therapy. He's helped me, but he keeps wanting me to read this fucking book. I don't like reading books. I have books that I need to read.
And he doesn't tell you to stop listening to Sammy Hagar, so he's a bad therapist.
Yeah, you heard that podcast, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm flipping the hat around because this shit, it's serious business.
Hey, man, I just want to thank the 80 people who watch and listen to both
dude,
our shows.
coming up. Yeah, the 80 people.
I just want to thank the 80 people who watch it. I'm not saying it. I'm just thanking because I heard we had 80 fans.
Hey, man, it's 80 more than some other people have.
It's
so
80 more than what that person gets.
Yeah.
But
okay. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, let's introduce our guests.
Go for it.
All right, as usual, one of our favorite guests, Eric Westhoff. Eric RMCP Jordon, man.
Hey.
Got the guns and got the farmer tan going on there, I see.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Damn, dude, let me see that again, dude. It's fucking impressive, dude. Damn.
Yeah,
you need to get your fat ass in the gym, dude.
I do.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, how you doing, man?
Not too bad, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm recording for the second night in a row. Record a really great fucking Scorpions review with Ralph Vieira for the Rock All Over You podcast. We have a Stevie Nicks episode that it's technically next in line to be edited, but I'm kind of ready to call Edwin, pull audible, and just be like, dude, we need to put the Scorpions episode up next. Like that.
you need to get the hot ones out first.
We need to put Stevie Nicks episode just on hold for just a little bit longer.
Because all these episodes you're talking about, you recorded as Stevie Nicks, and we never hear it. It's like, come on, man, we're waiting for the fucking.
I'm gonna try and get better with editing. I've been super busy with work, man. I'm like I come home after work and I'm fried. We've been working to death here. So it's been tough, man. I have low energy when after work and then also too on the weekends. So I'm trying to get back into a groove. I'm setting a schedule so I can get episodes out sooner.
Yeah, you gotta get into the groove. So okay.
Yeah. Well, Mark, I put a lot of effort into editing my episodes. You just throw them out there with no editing, no background music.
I don't put the background music on there because that was one thing when I first started this podcast, Freeform Rock podcast. I didn't want to be a clone of Ralph and Ian.
Because I think background music helps though. There's something about it's nice.
We play music on the episode.
Well, I don't like that, Mark, because that's oh great, they're playing a song. Let me skip through here a lot. So
that's fine, but the thing is, some people want to hear what we're talking about, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's something about the music playing in the background because, when you're talking about a certain song, I like hearing that song faintly in the background a little bit, so I can kind of get what they're talking about. Oh, I like how the solo does this, and then you can hear it in the background. There's something cool about it, And sometimes
you're always a little off on the song you're talking about, or you repeat that song over and over. I hear that sometimes.
I never noticed. Well, yeah, I did hear that, but the editing's pretty good on his show, man.
He is. He's pretty good.
I also downloaded a bunch of sound effects, so I'm gonna try incorporating some sound effect, fun sound effects into the show. Now I'm gonna try and do something a little extra,
Yeah, kill people's ears while they're in their car. Because that when fucking Bill Wang goes, he goes boom, and I go, fuck, I gotta turn that part down there.
Yeah,
all right,
that's the point.
In our second guest,
Bill Wang has that effect on people, so
bam, 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 bam,
diddly dee.
Does he actually have pictures of what he actually looks like?
No,
out there.
He's
I was gonna say he doesn't, does he?
I've seen a picture, but only very few of us have seen.
Oh man.
I think I may have seen one when Ralph went up there to see ELO. I think Ralph took one with him. I think
no, he had a mask on.
Oh,
It
did
was
he?
with him.
Okay.
Remember, Lee was so fucked up on that show they had to fucking drag him out.
No. I'm talking about when Ralph went out there to California to
He
watch
did.
it.
He saw Lee. Lee was there with them,
Really? I didn't
and
know that.
Lee got fucked up. He don't remember the show, and they
Oh,
had
really? I
to
didn't know
drag him
that.
out and get him to bed. You know, he was fucked up, and that's hard for Lee to get that fucked up because that guy functions. That guy is a functioning drunk.
And our
Yeah.
second guest is always, it's been a fun guest we've had on our free forum. And is this your first? This ain't your first time on the BS session, is it, Tim?
No. I've
He
done
was
this-
the man in black. And he bought a fucking camera so he could get on here. That's why I'm trying to get him on more. He
All right, I'm
bought
gonna
a
try
fucking
to-
camera.
I'm gonna try it again. Tim Wirasnik.
Wirasnik.
Damn, I'll get it right one of these days. man. I'm sorry.
Wirasnik. Go whirl Wirasnik. Like a circle.
Wirasnik.
It's
Wirasnik.
simple.
Gotcha.
WIR, were, AS.
It is.
As, NIK, Nick. Whereas Nick.
MOUSC. Yeah.
Why do you?
Nick.
You know what? I shouldn't make funny. I could never say Lee's last name. So there you go.
Yeah,
That
I
name
remember
got-
that. Yeah.
I try, dude. Seriously, it's a fucking mental block to get his name out.
But anyway, Tim, how you doing tonight, man?
Peace, brother. I'm doing
Peace.
great.
Good. All right, everybody's happy and energetic. It looks like, man, this might be a fun
Woo!
show.
Yeah, I'm good.
Woo!
Rock
I'm
on.
drinking some. I got Minster wine and
I'm
Monster.
blinking some black velvet.
I still got like 6
Water.
of these little fucking
Oh shit!
fireballs left.
Jerry, why don't you
one,
just
drink
buy
one.
Jerry, why don't you just buy like a whole bottle?
Yeah.
Well, these are on sale for like $4.99 an 8-pack of them. So I thought, fuck it, man, why not?
Well, that's a good price.
Does the same thing.
Does the same thing.
I
That
feel like
is
if you
true.
bought like a whole bottle, it just kind of like even itself out.
And actually, snorting that stuff is not that bad.
I'll take your word for it, man.
No, the Evan Williams is the one that burned. The Jägermeister didn't burn. The only one that burned was the Evan Williams whiskey. The other two.
I love Jägermeister. I love me some Jaeger bombs.
I like some Jaeger, dude. We gotta
Jaeger
get together and get
bombs.
some Jaegers,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking Jaeger
I think
bombs.
I might be a
Wait,
little too old.
Mark,
too
can
old
you,
for them.
can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you cover up that fucking
Hey.
It looks like a damn Nazi flag.
All right. Do you have to copy everything he says? I only
Well,
put
it's
it down. I
true,
only
it's
put it down
true.
for them. If you heard the episode, I don't move it for Eric.
Yeah, I heard that shit. I was kind of pissed about that.
I ain't moving it for you, Eric. It's they're special.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna listen. I
special.
got a couple of days off coming up next week. I'm gonna
They're
definitely
the
catch up on
podcast
that one.
I listened to it. It was good. It was really good. It was
Yeah,
smart, man.
Edwin said that we had good chemistry together. I
You
said,
guys did have good chemistry together, man. That was an awesome fucking
yeah,
episode.
I wish they had that OU 812 episode. God
Oh,
damn
dude,
it.
I'm still pissed about. I still remember I still remember like the hype because like Ralph and Ian were talking about it, like, oh shit, where'd he go?
I don't know. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
you're still there. Your picture's gone. But yeah, I remember when like way back when like Ralph and Ian were like on Facebook hyping that episode up, like, oh, we just recorded the best episode ever, and we knew it was a Van Hagar review with Marc, and it was like, oh shit, this is gonna be great, and like we're waiting for it, and then finally Ralph posted that thing where he was like, it's fucking lost, like the great hard drive crash. And he's like, it's fucking gone. And like, I just remember the devastation. Like, no, that was going to be a great episode.
I think it'd still be great because I would fucking defend that album. They'd be going off on me like they did. So that'd be fucking cool. We need to redo that. I keep telling them, why don't we redo that episode? Well, you can't catch magic in a bottle. It's going to be the same. It's years later. We're going to be different.
I feel like because, I understand where Ralph's coming from. So I feel like it's one of those things like, it's been years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things like knowing in the back of his head, like how good the episode was. I feel like it'll be like one of those things where you try too hard to like make that episode just as good. And like, and by trying too hard, you're like, it's not as good because it's not as natural.
Well, back
I
then,
feel like no matter what, like even if they try being like, let's just do this as like a new thing, it's always gonna be in the back of their head.
but
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm a lot better at podcasting than I was when I did that episode. That was
It's
in the
like when
beginning.
when you had Ralph on doing the balance episode, man. That was like so perfectly.
He
done.
told
It's like-
me, you know what, Mark?
Oh my
You don't need to
God.
put that up. And I go, why not? I don't give a shit. I put it up. I'm a
Yeah.
sadist, I guess. I thought that was comedy gold. Why wouldn't I put that shit
It
up?
was fucking hilarious, dude.
It was.
I haven't heard the OU812 yet, but I'm curious to see what that one. That's gone, right?
It's
Completely?
gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
that
one
sucks.
there's
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Eddie did a great fucking review of OU812 with Bushy.
Ugh.
He already did
You're
one.
probably in the minority. Edwin doesn't like Sammy. doesn't
Okay,
either,
you know,
so.
on that episode when he did it with us on OU812, he said that Women and Children First is better than OU812 is better than Women and Children First.
That's blasphemy.
That's
right there.
fucking bullshit.
He said that, and me and
That's
and
bullshit.
you know how much I love Sammy Hagar. I was going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're
That's fucking blasphemy.
because nothing. I agree. Nothing compares to the 6-pack or 7-pack, like Eddie said on your show, and I agree with him. I love a different kind of truth. They're fucking great album.
I love Bushy, but like, goddamn, like when he said that, I'm just like, no, man, no. Like you're the kind of person that eats pussy with a dental damp. And that's like, I mean, I'm eating pussy with a dental damp. I mean, you're basically like one step away from sucking some dick at that point.
I don't know why my camera keeps turning off. I have to keep turning it
Yeah,
back on.
that's
Pissing me
kind
off.
of shitty, but well, it's because you got that stupid Van Hagar shit, and like Zoom is like censoring it.
Hey, and I put it more. I got Geddy Lee right next to him.
Yeah, poor Geddy Lee, as if that man's grandparents survived the Holocaust, you motherfucker.
There is no such a thing as a good Van Hagar album.
Yes, I agree with Tim.
There's 4 of them. So
No,
yeah,
there's 4. There's 4 albums. None of
there's 4 albums.
good.
That's like 4. Oh, Mark, that's like 4 buttholes filled with poop.
What can I say? I like to poop. You know,
Eric, you need to write this shit down, dude. You're
Well,
fucking
you are a shithead sometimes, Mark. So you know.
Oh, you like some shit? What do you like, Alba?
Alba is amazing.
There you go. Ghost
Good
bands.
band. Good band. A lot better than fucking Sammy Hagar's Van Hagar.
God damn, that shit sucks.
At
It's
least
like,
they don't try to pretend that they're anything but what they were.
even Ralph agrees with me that, and he likes Ghost, and he says that Ghost sounds like heavy metal ABBA.
Sure they did. What's wrong with that?
I hate ABBA. That's why I don't like Ghost. It makes sense.
See, I'm not that big into Ghosts. I've tried because like I know like a lot of people love them, and like a lot of people in our group love them, but like I just can't get into it.
That's a band I left off my list. God damn it.
Yeah.
Then again, they have to have at least one good album. So okay. All
right. So this is what we're doing, man. It was original.
Want me to explain it?
Oh, you can explain it. Go for it, man.
All right. So basically, we're doing our top 11. I'm gonna call them one and done albums, and that could mean 3 different things. It's either a band that only did one album and like pretty much like finished after that, or EP. I'll count EPs as long. EP counts as an album as long as those songs are not featured on like a full length album. But it's a band that either released like one album and was done. A band that released a really great debut, but you hate everything else that they did. I mean, Grant, you can like a couple songs here and there on like certain albums, but like you as a whole, you don't like any of their other albums. Or it could be like a band where like you don't like any of their albums except there's like one that's like in the middle or something, or a recent album.
That's what I have. I like one album I like, and the rest of them I've never heard them again. I'd be all
exactly.
Right,
So it could be like any 3 of those things. So if they have a full discography and it's like, hey, I only like this one album. It could be like, they had a great debut and then everything else was shit, or like I didn't like any of their stuff, but they had this one album like that was just like out of nowhere, just really good to my ears. And so that's what it is. Our favorite like one album wonder bands, or like one and done albums, whatever you want to call it.
I went the different way. They made one album and they never made an album again. That was me. I went by what I originally.
Oh, we're gonna hear a lot of weird ass fucking Rolling Stone shit on your list.
Rolling Stones, they made a lot of albums.
No, I'm saying like a lot of Rolling Stone shit, like the magazine.
No, I do Rolling Stones.
I already know Lauryn Hill's gonna be on your list.
Oh God, fuck you. Fuck the Fugees.
Killing me softly with his.
I got kind of a mixture of one and dones or debut albums and never put out again. And,
same here.
Albums that I liked, and they might have been their 5th album for all I know.
I feel like the 4 of us have a good shot at having the same number 1. Just we'll find out.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go from the least popular to the most popular because I got some pretty.
Yeah. That's what I kind of.
Pretty popular bands.
I could have moved my number. I could have moved my number 10 and number 9 up. But
my list isn't really in any kind of like particular order, but number 1 is like number 1.
Yeah. All right, but let you guys know what we're doing now. Let's get to the BS, man.
Yeah.
And
do it.
this list
I'm gonna
is my
start.
opinion. So
Yeah.
it's not based on sales or popularity or any of this other bullshit. It's
If it
my
was based on sales, you'd be fucking having Taylor
Yeah,
Swift
no,
as your top 11.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
it's
you
just
and your
based on
Taylor Swift.
yeah, it's just based on our
Sorry,
it's based on
Bob. I know you're
Just
watching.
my
everyone's
opinion.
personal taste.
Just, yeah.
Bob, hey, I'm sorry. That was a joke. Don't take it personal. But I'm gonna start with something that Jerry might have some comments on. I think he did when I put this up, because this is like new BS I found out today. David Gilmour might not play Roger Waters' era Pink Floyd songs when he goes on his tour.
For me?
Yeah, Jerry, this is your
Nah,
wheelhouse
he's
here.
he's gonna fucking do some Pink Floyd shit. Come on.
Oh,
I
God.
mean,
No,
he's got
that's
enough. He's got enough material to do his own stuff. If you want to, if you count, momentary lapse of reason and Division Bell, but yeah, he's not going to, take out "Wish You Were Here," "Comfortably Numb." That'd be no, I don't see that. And like you said, it's maybe he's not going to do it. Maybe I'm dating Sydney Sweeney, but I'm not. But so we'll see how that goes. There's no way he's not doing any classic Floyd stuff. Sorry.
I could see him doing it, but he wants to sell tickets. So
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
He wants
He
that
is gonna
money.
he's gonna do it, but he's gonna take the bass parts out.
But I got to
he's
admit,
gonna Jason Newsted them.
No, he's gonna do what Roger Waters did when he recorded Dark Side of the Moon, take out the leads.
right? Oh, that was terrible. Oh, that was awful.
So he's gonna take out Roger Waters' bass to fucking fuck you, Roger. You took out my leads on your new re-recorded album.
I don't care what the band is or who the band is. The bottom line is to still sell tickets.
Yeah.
I didn't actually read the article. Is that quoting from David Gilmour?
Yeah, it is. I gave you guys the article too, but
I didn't read it. Sorry,
I didn't read it either. I was at work when I found it. I just thought it'd be a cool bullshit.
Yeah. Bottom line is, I'll see that when I believe it,
because I had that good joke about him taking out Roger Waters' bass part. So
I mean, the guy's almost 80. He's probably going to do like 5 or 6.
well, dude,
like
Tim, you just said he's money. I don't think David Gilmour gives a fuck about money.
No, he may not.
I never
but
liked that
that
song.
are supporting that tour do.
I don't think he does. He'll still sell out, dude.
People that are paying the bills sure do.
If he's doing Momentary Lapse of Reason and Division Bell, people will go see that.
That is true.
That's doing Wish You Were Here, The Wall.
I don't know. Maybe David Gilmour and Roger Waters made some kind of deal with not to. I don't know. I just can't see him not doing those songs, dude. I'm sorry, I just can't.
All right, man. Anybody else got anything to say on that?
Not really.
All right, so I'm gonna go another Jerry story. John Wetton's wife came out and defended the band, saying in her official statement, because somebody said they're not really the band, so what's the point of them going on? And she went off on this guy who commented that Asia shouldn't be touring. She said, in official statement, there's a problem with the statement. John Wetton himself would have endorsed this tour as he wanted the music to live on, Jerry.
Yeah, you know what? I used to be against bands like this, these scab bands. I think one of my favorite bands, the Little River Band. I mean, that's a total fucking scab band. They used to be all Australian. Now all of a sudden they're all Americans in the band now. So, but I mean,
wow.
I love it. I love their music so much. I'll go and see them because I love hearing.
Any original members from Asia left? Or is it
the keyboard player, Downs, Jeff Downs?
Oh,
He's in there. Yeah, he's the only one in there. But I'd go and see it. I mean, John Wetton, what a hell of a singer he was, dude. But yeah, I'd go see it. I think they're actually coming here, so I might check them out. I don't know yet. We'll see.
You know what you think?
It's like I said, it's like, you're not going to see the original Asia anymore. So that's the best you're going to get. So just go and enjoy
band
the music.
that could have been on this list. On my list anyway.
No, I liked a lot of the
It was the heat of a moment.
The smile has left your eyes.
And they went right to
time
shit.
again. You didn't like the second album?
Not really. No.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
I
Alpha?
like the two. I like the two radio songs.
Oh, dude, you need to. I'm not going to say you need to, but you should
Only time
try
will
to check
tell.
out Time Again. Time.
That's good shit. Yeah.
The fucking thing that Steve Howell's doing on guitar and that.
I've heard them.
Steve Howell's not my favorite Yes guitarist, though. It's Trevor.
But he's great. He's great in Asia, though.
Well, he
You know what
is
I mean?
great in Asia. But anything else to say about Asia? We can move on real quick.
Hey, real quick, Mark, can we there's a story we should add.
Go for it.
You know, the whole thing going on in Norway.
Norway.
What's going on in Norway?
Well, there's Norway, you could fit these nuts in your mouth.
Ah!
Hey!
You know what? I need a sound effect with a rim shot. You know, fuck.
You want to
Whoa,
give a
what?
rim? You want to give a rim job? What you said?
I don't want a
Oh.
rim job.
And by the way, I just want to point out that Asia is an awesome Steely Dan album.
Yeah.
Aja.
Drop Steely Dan.
That's
'cause I
Aja. though,
Aja.
Yes, I can.
It's Aja, not
Aja.
Asia. It's
It's
Aja.
Asia. It's whatever you want.
I never liked Steely Dan. I know people give me shit for
Oh,
that,
what
but
the
they were-
fuck? Steely Dan rules,
They were just
man.
all right. They're kind of boring. I
Yeah,
mean.
You
I've
know
never
how
been a big fan
I
of
got
Steely
into
Dan.
Steely Dan because I had to fill out my Columbia House fucking scam, and I said, "Oh, I'll just get it Steely Dan," and I fucking loved
It wasn't a
that
scam. You scammed them.
fucking- I know,
But
well,
I'm
that's what I
paying
said.
them.
I scammed them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jesus is still looking at me. You still owe them $1.
He is, man. I
All
paid
right.
mine off, so I'm good. They kept fucking sending me the album of the month, though. It took me like 5 or 6 months. for
Well,
them to
you
tell me to
fill out
fucking
that
stop.
card. You fill out that card to say, "Don't send you the album of the month."
I did, and they still sent it to me.
Exactly. And the album of the month was like $30. I mean,
Yeah.
albums were at least
Yeah.
like, $12 back then. 12,
Like, wait a
15
minute, I can
bucks.
go right down to the record store and give them
Exactly.
10.
Yeah, and it was fucking some shit. I mean, nothing against Al Jarreau, but come on, man. I'm not an Al Jarreau fan. I mean, come
Al
on.
Jarreau, you got? How did you get an Al Jarreau fucking record? Did you pick rock as your
No,
genre?
I did, but I think I picked Thriller by Michael Jackson. I remember that being one of them. That's probably why.
Because I don't know how the fuck you got an Al Jarreau movie.
No.
Movie.
DeBarge. It was DeBarge, not
El
Jarreau.
DeBarge. I like
Oh,
DeBarge.
yeah.
Can you feel
Yeah.
the rhythm of the night?
Oh, that shit sucked. Sorry.
I like that song. I didn't say I like the
Whatever.
band.
It was DeBarge. I'm sorry, Al Jarreau, man.
Didn't he
You're
marry
cool.
Janet Jackson?
Did
He
he?
married
I don't
Janet
know.
Jackson. El DeBarge did, yeah.
Oh, he's got
Oh,
some
did?
good pussy there. She's hot.
Yeah.
I love some Janet Jackson, man.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
man.
They didn't last very long, but he did.
Let's get to
You
some.
can do your laundry. You can do your laundry on those abs, man. I'm telling you, man.
Did he? I know.
more.
No.
I know. None of you watched the Bon Jovi documentary on Hulu.
I haven't yet, but I want to.
I'll probably
I
watch
do
it.
want to watch it.
You just remember each episode is way over an hour. It's like over
Oh,
4 hours.
fuck.
It's
I
only
gotta-
4 episodes. It's only 4 episodes.
I gotta say, sorry, I'm gonna probably watch that on Sunday.
We had to binge it in a day. So there
I
you
got
go.
mentioned in a day.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
I thought it was really well done, and I love Bon Jovi. You guys don't, but I have more respect for that. That guy does not quit. He does not
Like
fucking quit.
I like the fact though, because like from everything I heard, I like the fact that he's honest about his voice. Like, hey, I know I can't fucking
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Paul
He's honest with
Stanley.
everything else.
His wife told him that at the final concert in Nashville in 2022. She said, "John, I got to tell you something. You were horrible. Your voice was bad. You need to do something."
People need people. People need that kind of people in their lives, so to say, look,
They do,
dude, you
yeah.
fucking suck. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do something.
My
No candy coat
question-
and shit. That's
My
the problem with
question
today.
about John Bon Jovi and that, why?
What do you mean? Why?
Why does he have to do anything at all about it? He's got a cajillion dollars in the bank.
It's
Like,
it's
he's
a
still
thing. I mean,
selling
he's a
out
performer,
arenas.
man. He's a performer.
Wow.
It's hard to like. It's you know, and I'm not the biggest-
Retire. See ya. He's
Here's the
what,
thi- yeah.
65?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge Bon Jovi fan. I like a couple songs, you know, and I'm, you know, not a big, I'm not a big Bon Jovi guy. And this is coming from me, a non-Bon Jovi fan. It's that thing of like, it's hard to walk away. It's like being an athlete,
is.
you know, it's like being like a sports player. It's like, this is something you've done your whole life. Your whole identity is music and performing, being this rock star. To give that up isn't like real easy, because it's like you feel like you're losing your purpose. You feel like you're losing who you are. You know, it's like why athletes have a hard time, like, you know, walking away from the sport, and
Some
retiring, because it's
Other
like,
athletes just retire and that's it. I had my day. See ya.
That was my only defense of Kiss and Motley Crue. I get it; they've done that their whole lives.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And they
it's
don't wanna
tough. It's tough when something
Yeah.
like that. It's like the biggest part of your life, and it's like basically like who you are. It's like give that up. It's like almost like you feel like you're losing yourself. You know, it's like what the
One
fuck
of
do I
my-
do now?
One of my biggest problems with Motley Crue, and it's probably actually my biggest problem with
My
them,
biggest problem is they fucking suck.
is Nikki Sixx. He's a problem enough as it is, just on his
Oh,
own.
I fucking hate that asshole.
He never wanted to be a musician. he wanted to be a rock star.
Yeah, he's a fucking poser.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's a fucking poser.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
He is the definition of a poser. Yeah.
Nikki Sixx is definitely the biggest definition of a fucking poser. Like,
I
I,
agree.
have no fucking respect for that.
The people
asshole.
who love Motley Crue and hate Bon Jovi, they need to watch the fucking documentary. I think you'll have a new respect for John. The guy is a fucking hard worker.
I never hated John Bon Jovi as a person. He does great things out of the fucking.
Yeah. I just never been a big
mean,
fan of his music personally.
Yeah,
and
exactly. I never would badmouth John Bon Jovi as a person.
Anybody that picks up a guitar or a bass or a drum or sits behind a drum kit and says, I want to do this for a living, is a hard worker.
Except for Nikki Sixx.
Is a hard worker. Because I've spent many hours with musicians as a manager, as a technician, you name it. Behind the scenes, I've done it. They are some of the hardest working fucking people you will ever fucking see. Any musician, I don't care what you play for genre.
Yeah, that's a cutthroat business, man. If you don't stay on top of it, you'll be fucking forgotten the next day. So yeah, they are hard workers, man.
They're very hard workers. And everybody that says, long-haired musicians, you don't have a clue what the hell you're talking about.
I mean, just be on the road for a year and a half. Try doing that. That's got to, in itself be something. I mean,
try writing a song. Writing a song.
I have tried.
It ain't easy, folks.
In that documentary where they played like 260 dates for Slippery When Wet, and then the next one, Doc McGee gave them over 300. They were burnt.
So the whole
that asshole
argument about he's a hard worker and they're a hard worker, and then anybody that has ever had anything to do with music to try to make a living is a hard worker. That's not even a.
I think Nikki Sixx just got lucky.
Yeah,
he did. He's a pretty boy.
He didn't work at it. He didn't know.
He's a pretty boy.
He had opportunities. Too bad he never learned how to play the bass.
He's a bullshitter. He's a bullshitter. He
is, man. He's like, fake it till you make it. He was blessed because he's a pretty boy. He has the look. If he didn't have any of that, he'd be fucking flipping burgers right now. If he looked like fucking Lemmy, he'd be flipping burgers.
But to his kind of credit, he had the look and he took advantage of it.
He did, yeah.
So, that's work right there. I mean, that ain't easy. It ain't easy for you. It ain't as easy as everybody makes it look like.
I don't think it's easy, but it just sucks because there's so many bands that probably were coming up with Motley Crue that were 1,000 times better and they didn't make it.
Rat owns Motley fucking
Crue.
Well,
Rat did make it though.
I know, but they never got as big. And then the fact is, like, nowadays they're kind of like, it's almost like they're forgotten about now. Like, people think like, oh, Rat's like some one-hit wonder. It's like, no, they were like neck and neck.
Rat rules.
No, I'm saying Rat rules, but I'm saying like revisionist history. People just think of them now as like some one-hit wonder when in reality it's like, no, they were neck and neck with Motley Crue back in the 80s. But people like to rewrite history. People like to, you got all these Monday morning quarterbacks.
Rewrite history bullshit. Or don't know it, because I lived it. I mean, exactly.
I lived
the fucking shit, Matter of fact, I saw Rat in concert and Bon Jovi opened.
Yep. Rat. Bon Jovi opened for them. I forget what tour.
800 Fahrenheit tour.
Yeah.
Rat was on their Invasion of Your Privacy tour.
Oh, early? I figured it was Invasion of Your.
They were on
your camera's broken, Mark.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fix
your fucking camera, Mark.
I'm trying to fix it, man. It keeps going out. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Hold on, guys.
I can't.
Just keep talking.
Move that van. Yeah, exactly. Zoom, like your Zoom account's gonna get suspended.
Well, at least we don't have a picture of Mark's fucking working fucking ceiling fan, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. Okay. I plugged it into another port.
There he is. He's back.
You go.
Hey,
it's not my fault, man. Technical difficulties. This is not the Freeform Rock podcast.
Is that a Total Recall shirt?
Oh, this is the Pinpricks, a group from Germany.
Oh,
I helped them
All right.
get their own TikTok account, and they sent me free CDs and a shirt and stickers. Ronya Kaminsky has been on the Freeform Rock podcast. They're a great band out of Germany, 3-piece band.
Hey, what's the band? Something Chicken Leg.
Sunflower Fox and a Chicken Leg.
Have they released their album yet?
Yes, I
No.
bought it digitally. They haven't got a
Okay.
CD yet, but it's really good. I played it for my wife yesterday, and she goes, "You know what I like about Katie Hart? She could go quiet, like soft, and then hit those high notes. You know, some people can't do the soft and the hard at the same time." And she does. And I go, she's like Ann Wilson.
So I didn't know if it'd been released yet or not.
Yeah, I just bought it yesterday. She's supposed to send me some stickers because I'm fucking on that band's ass. I love them. Man,
I am
but
too. I want some stickers. Come on, man. Share
yeah,
the
I want
stickers. dude.
stickers. Yeah, share some stickers. Share,
Hey,
bring
Katie,
some
if
for the
you're
rest of the
listening,
class.
if you're listening, we all want stickers. We just
Yeah,
promoted you again.
Yeah, share some with the rest of the class, Mark.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's get to the next story. The DEA plans to reclassify marijuana as a lower risk drug.
That's only about 30 years behind the times, but you
I know, right?
I
Yeah,
think
I don't
it's
know. I don't know why they haven't done anything about that. The government can make so much fucking money on that. I don't know why they don't anyway. Look at states like Colorado.
It's all about control. It's all about
I mean,
controlling people.
I mean, Colorado's
just
fucking
that.
economy.
If they
went out
do
the
that,
roof when
if
they legalized
do
it.
that, veterans like me can finally fucking smoke it legally.
yeah.
That's another problem because it's up against the fucking greedy ass pharmaceutical companies.
Or
man.
chew
Well,
it,
I
or
hate pharmaceutical
eat it,
companies.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a win-win-win-win-win situation, and it should have been done 40 years ago, for Christ's sake.
And the pharmaceuticals got fucking both parties in their fucking back pocket, dude. It's
well,
like
you,
they
Yeah.
don't,
you
know.
you guys know why marijuana is a class 1 drug?
I don't know, because somebody
Do
said
you
it
know
was
why
bad.
heroin is under marijuana as a class 2? Because
No.
back in the day, back in the day, you could make better clothes with hemp than
That's
you could
true.
with cotton.
Yeah. Okay.
And they also figured out they could make oil and gas from hemp.
So does
the
that mean
oil companies came in, and the cotton came in and they fucking lobbied the government to make it a class 1 drug so they could get rid of it in the competition. It's all
so
business.
does that
Makes a
mean
lot of sense.
legalize the drug that now all of a sudden hemp can be restored into the fabric of society like it should have been?
Hemp
50
clothes
years
last-
ago?
Remember
They're not legalizing it. They're just trying to make it like less of an offense, I guess. I don't
Do you know when?
Yeah.
Remember when Chong went to jail for selling bongs on the internet?
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
I remember
do.
that.
Yeah, it's fucked up. You know, it's stupid,
That's
man.
why I tell all my friends, because everybody's like, well, New Hampshire legalized it in my state, it legalized it. I'm like, it don't fucking matter until the feds do it. It's still illegal. Period. End of story.
So you get in trouble if you smoke it because you're a veteran on medical and
No,
stuff.
but I can't get it through the VA because the VA
Right.
can't prescribe it.
Well, can't you just go buy it in a store there like we do in California?
No, because I gotta have a prescription from a doctor.
Oh, you have to have a prescription here in California. We could just go to a store and buy all
You're
this
in
shit.
fucking
I'm so
Cali.
jealous.
Jesus Christ.
My dad's in Illinois, and him and his fiance get fucking legal weed all the time. Fucking bastards.
I'm in fucking Tennessee, so good luck if it being legal there anytime.
I get legal weed all the
Dude,
time. It's in my backyard.
I remember my dad. Me and my dad went to go see a TSO concert, and it was in Illinois, and because I was still living in Indiana at the time, and so I stayed at his place for the weekend. And he's like, "Hey, you mind if you want to come with? I'm going shopping. I got to pick up some last minute Christmas gifts." I'm like, "Yeah," and I hadn't been in Illinois in like many years at that point. So I wasn't there when weed was legalized. And we go to the store, he's just buying weed, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, you jerk. I'm
Dude.
like, oh,
Here, I could get it delivered to my house.
fuck you, Mark.
This place called Ease, they deliver my weed.
I can still
California does have its pluses. I'll give them that much.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta probably get high in California to deal with all the bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
You
We got
need
the-
it to
we
survive.
got the worst governor in
If
the
it
50
wasn't-
states here. I'm not getting
I know.
political.
If it wasn't for
24/7 to live there.
if it wasn't for legalized weed, people probably everyone in California would want to fucking kill themselves. Jesus.
or somebody else. You know?
Yeah.
I loved living out there, but what I heard it's turned into, man, I don't think I could live there. First of all, the apartment I've lived in, it was $1,200 for a 2-bedroom apartment when I lived out there. That same apartment now goes for $2,900 fucking dollars a month, man. How can you fucking live out there,
Jesus,
man?
that's not even my mortgage, for Christ's sakes.
No
That's not even
shit.
close to my mortgage.
It's ridiculous, man. It really is. I mean, you can't. I don't know. That's why there's so many fucking homeless people in the world now.
Yeah.
You can't afford shit.
Oh man. All right. So we talked
Well, the
about
reason I can afford my apartment is because I work here, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. So I just want to know something. I'm just gonna give a quick news thing out. Dallas radio station 97.1 FM returns to classic metal rock format. They went from rap back to classic metal. Is that a sign that rap is finally leaving us?
I hope so. I can't stand fucking rap music. I think it's fucking bullshit. I think it's fucking
Yeah.
gay.
Oh,
Fuck rap music.
I think it's finally doing what glam metal did. It's just too fucking saturated, man. You know what I mean? So
It is, yeah. I hate rap music. It's fucking gay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
like
know,
old. I like
yeah.
old school rap, like Run DMC, Beastie Boys.
I like Run DMC, and then my favorite rapper of all time, Mr. Vanilla Ice.
Oh God, you and
Yeah.
Bushy should butt fuck each other on that. one.
fucking Ice-T rules, dude. He's my favorite rapper.
Oh, I
man.
love
fucking
Ice T.
love
Yeah,
I like Ice
it.
Cube.
I like Body Count.
rappers,
I think
the Beastie Boys. Come on.
I just
Beastie
said the
Boys,
Beastie
baby.
Boys.
Love the Beastie Boys.
God dang, but they mixed rock with rap. You know, they
Yeah.
were they
That's
were a
about
pu- they
it.
were a punk they were a punk band before they were a
Yeah, they
hip hop
were.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They played instruments and shit,
Yeah.
man. They were fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
they actually really do play their own instruments.
And before
Yeah,
they used to have a
yeah.
girl in the band. It used to be a 4-piece. So,
I see Eric's Motorhead hat. Congratulations, dude. I love Motorhead.
Fucking A, I love it.
I was just wondering, have you heard anything about Phil Campbell's other band?
Nope.
Bastard Sons or
Bastards.
something?
The
Bastard
Sons of the
Yeah.
Bastard Sons?
It's one
Yeah,
of those things.
Bastard
I have the album on my Apple Music, but it's one of those things. It's like it's one of those albums I need to still listen to.
'Cause they
I
put
got
out
like
one
I got like
album, and then that
Yeah.
was it. It's like
Yeah.
they did the videos and they toured, and then
yeah.
nothing.
Who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah.
So,
It's like because I was thinking about putting them on my list, and I was like, nah, I got a respect for Phil.
but this is the reversal because like usually rock stations change into like new age music
Yeah,
or
rap or
fucking
dance or
or
whatever.
rap or dance, and now this one's going back to fucking classic metal format.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
pretty,
fucking
that's
awesome.
pretty fucking
Good
cool,
on,
man.
good
That's
on
cool.
them. Good on them.
Yeah.
Everything comes back around every in a while. So who knows? Maybe this is the
Goes
start
around,
of
yep.
something good.
Well,
Man. So-
all you got to do is look at MTV. They were riding high when they were playing all sorts of different music, including metal and rock and roll.
Yeah.
But MTV2 plays a lot of fucking rock and metal videos on that
That
channel
used to
still,
be
dude.
VH1.
But
I
I'm
know
telling you,
in,
man.
in the 2000s I changed to VH1 because the fucking Backdoor Boys and Britney Spears and Christina
VH1 became the
Aguilera.
cool-
I used to watch that.
Notice today,
I used to
nobody
watch
knows
shit.
who MTV is.
I used to watch
Carson
shit tons of
Daly.
I used to watch shit tons of VH1 in the early 2000s and like the late 90s.
I know you got most of your music from VH1 Metal Mania. I know that.
Well, that was VH1 Classic. I'm
VH1
talking
Classic.
VH1.
Oh,
Yeah.
VH1 was cool because they started playing. VH1 used to be the shit channel. It's like you go there for Celine Dion or whatever, you know. That's why you went to fucking VH1, like the pop hits, like Whitney Houston and shit. And then MTV started putting in the Backdoor Boys and Britney Spears and all those fucking NSYNC and shit. And they went to shit. And then you had Carson Daly taking over Dial MTV and called it Total Request Live, which fucking used to
Carson
be.
Daly had such a big fucking head.
He still does.
TRL.
And I'm not like saying he had a big ego. I'm saying like his head like physically was just really fucking big. It was kind of disturbing.
Yeah, when TRL came on MTV, that's when MTV went to shit. And then I went to I need to find videos. So I found Much Music from Canada. It's on my cable channel. And then I also found VH1. And VH1, what? They're not playing Celine Dion. They're playing some good shit here. What's going on?
And
They're
before
playing
all
Rat
that
and
shit,
shit.
it was Night Flight. That
Oh,
was,
Night Flight was
Night
awesome.
Flight was cool too. Yeah.
Friday night videos. You know, you can subscribe to Night Flight. They have a subscription service now. You can watch all their shit. That's pretty cool, man. I don't want to pay for it. But man, let's get to
I can't afford another goddamn subscription.
I can't afford
service.
another subscription service either. Let's get to a movie story real quick. Jeff Bridges, who played Kevin Flynn in Tron Legacy, recently announced that he'll be joining the upcoming Tron Ares. Any thoughts on that, Eric?
Tron's one of those movies I'm actually not. I've never actually like watched. It used to be on TV a lot when I was young, like on Comcast, and like I kind of catch glimpses of it, but it was never one I like actually like sat down and fully watched. So
the
it's one
light
I gotta check
cycles.
out.
That fucking girl on that played in Caddyshack. I can't remember her name. Oh damn, she's fine. She was in Tron. What was her name?
I don't remember, dude.
I
But she
never
was
seen
hot,
one,
man.
so.
You never seen Tron?
Yeah, they were okay.
I
They
actually
You never
legit
played
never
the
saw
game,
Tron.
dude? I
Tron.
would sit there and play quarters on Tron,
Yeah.
and I'd
game
always,
ruled.
I was always dying on the light cycles, man.
No, I was a Galaga guy myself.
Oh, I
so.
played all that, but Tron was cool because you had these light cycles and you're racing, and then they put a bridge in front, and you crash right into their light ray. It was
Nope.
fucking.
Never got into the Tron thing.
But the worst video game is that fucking I go in there with like fucking $50 and play fucking, and then fucking they brought out this game called fucking what's that game with Dirk Diggler? Dirk
Boogie Nights.
Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
That's like Dirk
Dragon's Lair.
Diggler's a porn star.
I
dude.
know
Dirk
who he
Diggler's
is.
a goddamn porn star.
Dirk the Daring, man. Dirk the Daring.
whatever his name was. Dude, that was the first video game that cost you $1 to play. I was done within an hour, and then my friends are sitting there playing Pac-Man and all this shit. I go, fuck, I gotta sit here until they're done.
When was it $1? I remember it was 50 cents. That
It was
the first 50 cent
$1,
game.
dude. It was $1 here, man.
It was that.
You
that
got
space
cons.
age.
You got cons.
I got con fucking golf and stuff or whatever it was. All right, one last story, man. And luckily we didn't have any obligatory kiss news this week,
Thank
right,
fucking
Jerry?
God.
He brought it up last week.
I'm fucking quiet. I ain't saying shit.
All right, so Vince Neil says he hates Motley Crue's Generation Swine album. There are no good songs on it. Let me say something first.
There's one good song.
Let me just say something first. Duh. Okay.
It's like no shit.
When did
Like,
Generation
you have
Swine
functioning
come out?
ears.
Came
That
out
was
in 94.
97.
97.
94? No, couldn't have been
97.
97. 94 album
97.
rules.
94
97,
albums good.
2007, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. He's only 26 years late.
It's like, why did you? You know, he probably had no power because he's probably the higher.
Oh yeah,
hand.
he didn't have no power on that. He was collecting a paycheck.
He was doing Karabi songs that they were working out.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if Karabi would have been on that album if it would have been the same shit. Because
I don't know.
think so.
I don't think so. Like I said, there's only one good song on there. Like, and to me, it's like an opinion. It's like that's not really a great song. It's just personally, I love it.
I like Afraid. That's it.
I like it. For me, it's Glitter. I like Glitter.
I
I like
hate
Afraid.
every one of them songs. I was like, what in
It's
the
a terrible album.
flying fuck is this band
It was
doing?
one of those things as like a kid when I was like in second grade. I looked at the album cover. I knew it was a bad album just by looking at the album cover. Like, there's no way an album with that kind of cover is going to be any fucking good. And I could tell too that I'm like, this is definitely going to be Motley Crue trying to be like alternative or some shit like that.
That's exactly
And it
what they
was
were.
just like when I was a kid, I saw the album cover for KFD by Wasp. I'm like,
Yes,
that's I'm trying
I
to be
was just gonna
industrial.
say that. I was
Although
just gonna say that.
that's a great album in my opinion. I think that album rules.
It's
I
got-
love
it's got-
KFD.
It's got good tracks. I can't, not all the way.
Yeah.
through.
And I don't even like industrial music, but I think it's great when Wasp does it because Blackie's just got that amazing voice. And like the thing is with it's industrial, but like there's still great songs and great like music underneath it.
Killer
Like if
Head
anything, the
was a great
industrial
song.
it just the industrial is basically just a production style on that
Yep.
album.
Killer
Yeah.
Head was a great song on
Oh, I
that.
love Killer Head. That's like the song that got me into that album. I heard that. I'm like, fuck, I gotta listen to the rest of this album.
all right, man. So Jerry, what are we doing, man?
We're doing what Eric said in the beginning. We're doing
Yep.
like, I think we're all gonna have different versions of this topic, so it's gonna be pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
I'll just rebrief it one last time. This is one and done albums. Basically it's a list of our top 11 albums where either this is a band that had one album and was done afterwards, or this is a band that had only one album that in our opinions was good and the rest are shit, whether it's the debut
Yeah.
album or later. EPs count too, as long as the EP doesn't have like songs that were like later released on an actual official full-length album.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't count EPs or like like movie soundtracks or greatest
Yeah.
hits or anything like that. It was studio albums.
Yeah.
From me,
And
me
the thing
personally.
too, and the other thing too is like if the band, like if it's like you like only one album, but like maybe like a couple other albums, like maybe there's a song or two you like on it.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
okay too, because I mean, like I mean, you don't like the album, you just
That's
like
why
one
I
or two
asked
songs
Marc.
on
I
it.
said, "You mean albums or singles?" And he said, "Albums." And I went,
Yes.
"Fantastic."
All right.
Yep. So yeah, that's the
Let's
thing.
get down to it. All right, let's start off with you, Tim, man. What's your number 11?
All right. I'm going from the least popular to the most popular bands. So my first one is Ram Jam.
Ram Jam. Holy shit.
Oh fuck.
It had one, well, they released 2 albums. One was good. I'm not going to say great, but it was good. But it had that tune on it, Black Betty, that just.
Black Betty. I hate that
still-
fucking
that
song.
song. I hate that
I
song.
do too. I can't stand
Eric, I'm with you. I hate that fucking song.
it. I do too. I hate it. I got your number 11.
So that's my lead off.
Eric.
My number 11 is a band that probably none of you guys have heard of. It's an album my dad listened to a lot, especially like in the 90s. So like it reminds me of like driving like with him to Tower Records as a little kid, or to Woodfield Mall.
Records.
Brings back great memories. That's a great album. It's kind of like a stoner rock album. So my dad really likes a lot of stoner rock, and I'm talking about the album Number One by the band Piston. Great fucking album. There's it's great stoner rock. A little bit too like White Zombie, very similar to White Zombie. They also had like a female bass player, just like White Zombie did.
Ooh, Sean was hot, man. Ooh, Sean was fun.
I like
yeah,
the RSA better.
Number One by Piston. I mean, it's a great fucking album from 1996. A lot of great songs on it, man. Like Parole's really good. Turbulent, Gray Flap. I definitely recommend like listen to Parole or Gray Flap. Those are 2 really killer songs, but the whole album fucking rules. So that's my number 11.
All right, Mark.
I'm gonna go with number 11. You guys know the guitar player Gary Hoey?
Yep.
You guys know Gary Hoey.
From Boston.
He had a band called Heavy Bones. They released one album. They never released another album after that. This is how I'm going with my list. TAM 3AM, TM 3AM, fucking great fucking like groove rock, fucking sleaze shit. I fucking love Heavy Bones. It's a fucking great album. Check it out. Gary Hoey.
Wait a minute. Heavy Bones. Is there a song on there that says, "Don't you know that everything's on fire"?
I think so.
That song was from the Mighty Ducks too, and I love that song.
I don't know if Heavy Bones made that, but TM 3M is a fucking great song, man. Like a great album. I fucking Gary Hoey could fucking rip. Nobody knows that guy. He's got a lot of solo albums, so check it out. I first recognized him.
Dude, I remember Guitar Magazine. Every now and then you'd get like a square record, instructional record in the magazine. He actually had a few of them, so I'm familiar with them. So yeah.
So that's my number.
Gary always one of them guitarists. He's a fantastic player, talented up the ass, but never caught on.
Never could get
Never
up.
caught on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so it's my turn. I picked this band. I didn't pick this band just to fuck with you, Mark. I actually legitimately feel this way about this band. But
you like Oingo Boingo?
No, I actually really liked. Like, first of all, I'm going to say I'm going to pick one album that I would listen to all the time, and I wouldn't give a shit about the other ones, even though there might be a song or two good on the other ones. I'm just picking a band where I would listen to one of these albums, would give a shit if I never heard the rest of them again. So my first one is going to be actually Duran Duran. I really like the Wedding album by them. But other than that,
really?
dude, I can really give a shit about what they did
Rio.
in the 80s. I don't.
Andy Taylor ain't on that album. It's Warren Cucachillo.
Exactly. It's probably why
I like 2 songs on Rio.
What? I don't like you guys.
I like that album so much.
I like one song.
When I heard Ordinary World, when I heard Ordinary World, I didn't even realize that was Duran Duran on the radio when I was listening to it. I'm like,
dude, it's Simon Le Bon. It sounds just like him.
Hey, man, I was working. I had fucking Muzak. Okay, come on, give me a break.
Oh, I had Muzak too. I was a manager of a gas station. We had that fucking.
But yeah,
Muzak.
I mean, I would listen to that. I'd go back to that album a couple more times than I like, but the rest of them, man, I can give two shits about 'em,
Rio,
dude,
the
so.
debut album.
Yeah.
The
If I never maybe a
Notorious is my
song,
favorite.
like I said, dude, maybe a song or two on them that I like, but if I would ever listen
Do
to it
you,
again, I don't fucking
I
think
just wonder,
so.
do you like Reach Out for the Sunshine?
Fucking know what that is.
You
I
know,
like the
Reach,
song. I like the song "The Reflex." That song.
Reflex is
Oh, I
awesome.
hate that fucking
You know that
song.
that is one of their that is one of but you know that's
Ugh.
one of their most repetitive lyric songs ever though.
Reflex.
I don't care, it's good.
Like the wolf.
You also
It's
I love
good.
that I love that song, but they also had on that album like a New Moon on Monday. That fucking song rules.
It's not the
Don't fucking
Reflex.
know.
You listen to New Moon on Monday. Tell me. All right.
Yeah, they just had some really bad
Not the
tunes, in my
Reflex.
opinion.
It doesn't
But
work.
anyway, that's my number 11. Let's go with your number 10, Tim.
All right, my number 10. We're going back a few years. Because I go back a few years.
You're only 3 years
Yeah.
older than me. Shut up.
I'm 5 years older than you are.
Whatever.
I'm 58.
Okay, yeah. You're 5 years older. than me.
Oomfa is right. Okay, my number 10 is Autograph. They have
Sign in,
9
please,
total
right?
albums and one good one. And that was their first one. Sign in,
The
please.
Sign In, please. Yeah, that was
I
a good
like the
album.
second one with blondes and back cart.
I never liked Autograph. The only song I like by them is what the fuck is that? It was in Youngblood. Winning is Everything. That's the only song I like by them. Everything else I've
Like,
never
Rob
I never
Lowe,
could
right?
get in-
Like Friday.
Yeah,
Turn
love
Up the
that movie.
Radio,
I love
and
Rob
Sender
Lowe, dude.
Bean.
Rob Lowe's cool, yeah. But yeah, that's the only
Oxford
song I
Blue-
like.
Have you guys ever seen Oxford Blues?
No, I know what you're talking about. Though.
You
I've
need
seen
to
that
see that
VHS
movie. It's
I've
in-
seen that VHS cover.
You need to see that movie. It's so good.
I don't know. That movie always kind of reminded me of like Dead Poets Society.
No. Oxford Blues is cool because they're drinking beer and he's going to England.
No, but I mean, as far
They're
as the
drinking
title
beer.
goes, as far as the title goes, and it's like that's too highbrow for me.
No, they're getting fucked up like this huge beer and like downing it.
No,
and
but you
making-
put the
chug
word
it.
Oxford
Why-
into it.
Okay.
That doesn't make it a mark like
Okay,
a movie.
but he's an American going to an English rowing team, and he's like the odd man out in that movie. So it's pretty cool.
So
Okay.
he's like American Werewolf in London.
I
That movie
love that
rules.
fucking movie. I fucking love that goddamn movie.
The practical effects are so amazing.
Oh,
in that movie.
so good. So
so
good.
good.
All right, Eric, man, you're next, dude.
All right, my number 10. This is a band that falls in the category like the last. Well, no, because Piston had 2 albums. But this band falls under the category of a band that put out like one out. I mean, they had an EP, but all the songs on the EP were on the debut album, so it doesn't count. But this band had like one album, and unfortunately, they disbanded. The drummer got a gig with a really great band. Singer went off to do something else. But I'm talking about the amazing Midnight Spell with their album Sky Destroyer. That band was so fucking good. And that album Sky Destroyer was just awesome. I mean, they're like, in my opinion, they're like one of the best newer like bands in the traditional new wave of traditional heavy metal. Not a bad song on that album. They had like the best singer, the best modern heavy metal singer with Pablo. Brian Wilson, great brutal Brian Wilson, great fucking drummer. I mean, that band was just top notch, and it just breaks my heart that they're no
Oh, that
longer
was Dennis
together.
Wilson.
Huh? But no, it breaks my heart because that band was so good. Actually, I have the CD. I was gonna pull a Joseph Staub and pull it out here, but I'm not gonna say anything now. But it's over there on my fireplace.
Oh, in his library.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my number 10 is the Great Midnight Spell. God damn it, guys, get back together and make another fucking album. Yeah.
All right, Mark.
I'm gonna grab it real quick.
It's my turn.
Yep.
I thought you went. Okay, man.
I go last because I do the thing.
I'm going with. I'm sorry, Tim. I do agree with you. Dio is fucking a hell of a singer. Fucking one of the best vocalists. He is my number 2. But my number 1 has always been Lou Gramm. He made an album with Vivian Campbell.
Yes, he
He's
did.
high on fucking coke called Shadow King.
Shadow King.
I didn't like that album, dude.
Oh,
And my dad had that on CD, and I saw it, and I'm like, Vivian
I have
Campbell and
it
Lou
somewhere.
Graham. I saw that album.
cares
I'm like,
about
Vivian
Vivian
it's like
Campbell?
Vivian Campbell. It was Vivian Campbell and Lou Graham. I'm like, man, those are two top-notch guys. Listen to the album. I'm like, man, this shit sucks.
Anytime, anywhere, and fucking Danger in the Dance of Love. Fucking great fucking riffs. Fucking great vocals by Lou Graham. And fucking thank you, Brian Davis, for fucking showing me that fucking album, because I'm a huge Lou Graham let swinger.
I love Brian Davis.
Fucking Brian Davis, he ain't watching.
he's a
He don't
cool
watch
dude.
YouTube videos, man. But
He's a cool dude.
fuck, he never lets me on his show because I get too drunk. I understand. But that's my Shadow King self-titled album.
All right.
Only album
My
they
number-
made because Vivian Campbell got an offer from Def Leppard, and fucking Lou Graham was too high and drunk at that time to stay with him.
Yeah, and then Vivian Campbell
Def
went
Leppard
to shit.
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Def Leppard
It-
fucking sucks. Fucking
Paycheck
pussy
player
ass
right there,
mom
man.
rock.
It's hard to believe that fucking Vivian Campbell is the same guitar player that played for Dio.
I agree.
And he
Paycheck player.
played,
That's all he is.
And he played in Sweet Savage, like his first band before
Yeah,
Dio.
Sweet Savage, yes.
Rules, man.
All right. My band is this
Throw your
band
balls
kinda-
back, Vivian.
This
He
band,
does.
kinda,
He
this
has
band,
last in line.
Grow a
this
pair.
band, this
Bro,
band
fucking
kind of got
terrible.
lost in the early '90s with all the quote unquote grunge shit, but this album was actually really good. It's an album called Rotten Pinata by a band called Sponge.
Yes,
I don't know if you ever heard of it.
yes.
I
Good
heard of
fucking album,
Sponge.
dude. Cloud is a great song. Drowning, great tunes off that album.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I can't say that I wouldn't listen to any of their albums. I've never heard of them coming out with another album besides that one. And I was just looking at Wikipedia. They got like 8 albums out, and I never knew that. I never.
They
I
kind of
thought
always, they kind of always reminded me of the hell's the name of that band? Everclear.
I love Everclear.
yeah, a
Everlast.
little more
My mom
darker, a
loves
little more
Everclear.
darker. Yeah,
Everlast.
yeah, Everclear. But Everlast. I know what you're talking
Oh,
about. With the guy from
House of Pain.
House of Pain. Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, then it was Everclear because it was the
Yeah,
other
Everclear.
Everclear.
Yeah.
Art Alexis.
guy with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Art Alexis.
But that was a really great album. In fact, the band that was in, we did that song "Plowed" is one of our songs. It was a killer tune to play, and that album was really good from start to finish, man. But like I said, after that, I have no idea what happened to him. So that's going to be my one and done. You know, maybe I will check out more of their albums now that I know they have some. But as far as right now, they're the only album I know by them. So that's my number 10. All right, Tim, you're number 9, man.
All right, my one and done band from Seattle, Washington, who it spawned another superstar band that I can't stand.
Fuck off. I know what you're talking about because I kept giving you this as an
Mother Love
example.
Bone, which I had anyway. Before you even gave it to me, I had that. Mother Love Bone. They had one great album.
All right, Eric.
All right, my number 9. This is one of those albums where objectively I can say it's a bad album, but I just personally love it. This guy, his band had 2 solo albums. The first one is fucking horrendous. It's shitty. It sounds like crap. It's just the goofiest bullshit you'll ever hear in your life.
Jesus, Eric, don't short sell it. Come on.
But then the second album is the one I love, and I think the songwriting is so much better. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like elements where like I get why people hate it, I get why it's laughed at, but I love it and I think it's great. I'm talking about the second album by Vinnie Vincent Invasion, All Systems Go. I love that fucking album. I think the first Vinnie Vincent Invasion album fucking blows. I think it's stupid, it's retarded.
Slaughter's album
second-
is way better than that.
No. And I
Oh,
do like,
God, yeah.
And I do like the first Slaughter album, but I think
Way
Vinnie
better than that.
Vinnie Vincent Invasion so much fucking better.
Tim plays with the songs. Vinny just plays off key.
No, I think Vinny, like the solos are retarded, but like on All Systems Go, he's a little bit more reined back. I love those songs on All Systems Go, man. I think those are such great songs. There's not a bad song on that album.
Lick It Up is
I-
the way Vinny should have went with his solos, but
Vinny-
I agree. No, I
the
agree.
best,
But yeah, the
for
solos,
Christ's
the solos on All Systems Go are still like very retarded, except for a couple. There's a couple where like he kind of keeps under control, but for the most part, the songs are really great. I think it helped having Dana
Mark
Strum
Slaughter.
and Mark Slaughter
Yeah.
there. But yeah, that's
Bobby
and
Rock.
after Bobby Rock.
Dude, I mean, that album, I'm not a big fan of either one of them. That album's leaps and bounds better than their fucking their first album, dude.
Yeah, the first
I mean,
album was
his
horrible.
solos on the was like a fucking bumblebee. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
so fucking over
yeah.
the top.
Yeah,
it's
I
just-
love All Systems Go.
Well, you know
by
what?
Dave Vincent.
You know
Maybe
what
the
Gene
maybe
Sim-
the
you know
subject
what
of a
Gene
future
Simmons
Rock
said
All
about
Over You
that?
podcast episode.
You know what Gene Simmons said about that?
what?
What's
You'd rather
that?
hear a simple A chord that breaks your spine
True.
than
Yeah.
hear a bunch of angry notes being
Yeah.
played.
All right. Mark, number 9, dude.
So I moved my original number 9 to number 3, and my number 3 down to number 9 because that's the way I like it. And I was thinking, nah, that shouldn't be that low. So I took Blind Faith. Steve Winwood, Eric Clapton, Can't Find My Way Home was on that album. It has a fucking pedophile album cover. It's a fucking great album. I'm not a huge Eric Clapton fan, but I'm a huge Steve Winwood nut swinger. I love that man's voice. I love anything that guy does. I love Spencer Davis Group. Blind Faith is my number 9.
He's a synth pop fucking master in the 80s, man.
Yeah, fucking Valerie, fucking
Good stuff. Yeah, it was good stuff. I'm saying.
Freedom Overspill on fucking with Joe Walsh playing that slide guitar. Sorry, Dr. Fucky hates slide guitar. But fucking Joe Walsh played that fucking slide guitar and Freedom Overspill on that fucking album. Back in the High Life is fucking amazing.
What was
Yeah,
the name
good.
of that album, Steve Winwood? Ark of the Diver or
Ark of the Diver, yeah, that was his first solo album, I think, wasn't it?
Yep. Oh, so it's my turn, huh?
Yeah.
Geez,
All right, I'll probably get
my
shit for
brain
this one.
cells are coming back. Holy fuck.
I'll probably get shit for this one, but I don't care because I think it's the only album that I really liked all the way through, and I can give a shit about the rest of the albums they do. It's about Quiet Riot, Mental Health, man.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I like Condition Critical.
It's just,
They were one I was thinking about, but I'm like, damn, I love Condition Critical too. So
Pyromania destroys any album Quiet Riot ever did.
fair enough.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but Mental Health was such a great freaking
They go to
album, and
snack.
they just never could, even come close to making them. I mean, QR3 had a song or two I liked from it, but other
Wild
than
and
that,
the Young was pretty good.
yeah.
What was
other than
Twilight
that-
Motel on? Twilight Motel.
Yeah,
Well,
Twilight
but-
Motel is a good song.
Yeah.
And if I
But
never
that's a
hear it, I
ballad.
mean, I will never probably. I mean, I have them on vinyl, but I'll probably never listen to them again unless I have to for some reason. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Quite
that's
right.
my number.
That's
number
one
9.
of the albums I never got from Columbia House. I never got Quite Right because there's better
And they're
bands.
still playing today.
They are, yeah. I think Rudy Sarza was back in the band.
Rudy
right?
Sarzo's
Yeah.
in there. Yeah. They have to
They
have
got that-
some legitimacy, you
I think I
know.
got Love Hate Singer. He's pretty good.
Oh, I love
Is
Jizzy
he Pearl?
Yeah.
Jizzy Pearl. Love Hate, man. Rules. Check out Love Hate, a band that should have made it over Motley Crue.
Blackout in the
Over
red
Motley
ring.
Crue.
There's a
There you go.
million bands that should have made over Motley Crue.
That's what yeah.
All right, number 8, Tim.
Oh, number 8. Okay, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with a guy who won
Oh, Mark,
a Grammy.
A Grammy winner. Uh-oh.
Mhm. Back long time ago. And he put out an album. His debut album was fucking awesome.
I know what you're picking. I know
Probably
Jerry
the
loves
best
this guy.
album on my list. The album. Then I know what happened. He got into a car wreck and he fucked himself up pretty good, and he was out for a long time. But then he came back and he couldn't produce the magic that he had in his first album. He's got a total of 5 albums out, which I fucking amazed at, and one great one, Marc Cohn.
Oh, Walking to Memphis, dude.
Mhm.
I thought you
Oh
were
my
gonna pick.
God, I love that damn song.
I
thought-
fucking hate
I
that
was
song.
walking
I hate that
Oh.
song too, Jerry. I thought you were
was
gonna
walking
pick.
in Memphis.
I thought you were gonna pick Christopher Cross
No.
because he did win Grammy for Best New Artist.
We were just talking about this, and I was like, fuck, I could have put Vince Neil down too.
I fucking hate that
Oh, I-
song so much.
But
I
Jerry, what
agree
are
with you,
you-
Jerry.
Jerry,
That
what are
song
you eating?
sucks.
don't let one song not
Walking in
let you
Memphis.
listen to the album, because the rest of the album is fucking fantastic. I love
Well, I
that.
mean, if you don't like that first song, it's kind of hard to get into the,
Yeah,
the rest
dude.
of them. You know?
Oh,
Seriously.
he's got
Did
some
he-
great-
You got to come out with a banger as your
He
first
didn't
song
even
for
have
me
a
to.
second single off that album. It was so bad.
However, I hated the new Priest album until I heard it again. Now I absolutely fucking love it. But, oh, whoops.
Hey,
Oh,
fucker.
Actually, I finally listened to the new Priest album. I love it, but it's very top heavy. They should have trimmed like half of that album.
I can't say anymore because they're doing.
Well,
a review
wait,
of it,
well,
so-
it's going to be 11 weeks later now because we
That's
Yeah,
true.
Jerry, we are.
yeah, Tim is on that episode on Saturdays.
All
All
All right, so Marc Cohn, that's an interesting pick. I forgot all about that guy for good reason, I think. But anyway, Eric, you're next, man.
All right, what we're number 8.
Got the Cheetos.
The popcorn, man. It's like the only.
Oh, those
I was in
rule,
the-
dude. Those
I was
are
in the
rule.
chip aisle. I'm like, what can I eat? And then I popcorn I can actually eat. So I'm like, fuck yeah.
Just
Uh,
remember Family Guy when you got Chester Cheater in there listening to Tom Sawyer and he fucking breaks Santa in glass.
It ain't easy being
It ain't easy beachy, but he says Rush rule Neil Peart rules.
Yeah.
There you go.
But number 8, this is a band. It's like kind of a super group. They only released 3 albums. But I only really like the first one. The other 2 I can't get into for the life of me. It's the greatest. Well, he's tied with Rudolph Schenker as the greatest rhythm guitarist in heavy metal. And
Well,
it's
him and Malcolm Young.
That's rock and
But
roll.
Malcolm
dude.
Young,
a
that's
hard
rock
one.
and roll. Yeah, I don't. Even though AC/DC was metal back in the day, I don't like. That's different. He's the best rhythm. Malcolm Young is the best rhythm guitarist. Like just
Absolutely.
period.
Hands down.
Even James
But I'm
Hatfield.
talking. Fuck James
Yeah.
Hetfield. He wrote
He's a
that.
great
Bitch wrote
rhythm
Mama
guitar-
Said.
I don't know
Fuck him.
about the best.
He wrote
Somebody like-
Mama Said. So I mean,
Yeah, we
he
already
loses all
talked about.
credibility.
We
somebody
all
like
hate
Brad
that
Whitford
song.
might have a.
he
say
lost
on
all
that.
credibility. But no, this guy.
Yeah, Brad Woodford. Brad Woodford's up there, dude. You're right about
This
him.
guy-
He's really good. Yeah.
This guy is tied. It's a super group with 2 guys. The guy is the best rhythm guitarist in heavy metal next to Rudolph Schenker, and then a guy from a really gay fucking band called Blind Guardian. I'm talking about Demons and Wizards and their first album, the self-titled album, Demons and Wizards. That album fucking rules, man. I remember when my dad bought that because my dad's
Sounds
a
like a
huge
role-playing
surf
game.
fan. But he bought it. It was it's a great fucking album, man. And I remember when my dad bought it, it blew my mind. You know, great songs on there like Heaven Denies, Blood on My Hands, a really great ballad, Fiddler on the Green rules. They did a cool cover of White Room by Cream. You know, Path of Glory, Winter of Souls,
Cream.
Gallows Pole. That's a great fucking album. They released another one called Touched by the Crimson King. Didn't get into that one, and then right before Schaefer got arrested, they had an album called, I think it was just called 3, and that one did nothing for me. But man, that first Demons and Wizards sound fucking rules. And it's the only thing with Hansi Kirsch on vocals I like, because Hansi Kirsch is a great vocalist. Problem is he just plays in that gay ass fucking Blind Guardian band, fucking pussy ass power metal shit.
I don't know any of those bands, so
I
Well,
know
listen
Blind
to
Guardian.
the
I know
first
Blind
Demon-
Guardian.
I've heard of Blind Guardian. Yeah.
Listen
I
to-
haven't-
Listen to Horror Show by Iced Earth, and then listen to the first Demons and
I
Wizards.
don't like
album, Mark.
Iced Earth, so
Why do you not like Iced Earth, Mike?
I
It's
love
the
Ice Earth.
Iced Earth. Listen to Horror Show. That's their best album. Listen to Horror
I don't-
Show.
I don't
like
give a
lot-
shit. I don't give-
like,
I don't
I
give a
like
shit. I don't-
Overkill. I love Metal Church.
I don't
you
give
know?
a shit what that dude did.
I like a lot of
January
old
6th.
Lizzie Borden. So there you go.
He was fucking awesome. Schaefer was awesome and
He
fucking
was
Iced
awesome,
Earth,
man.
dude.
He's the
So,
best rhythm guitarist in heavy metal.
yeah.
And Rudolph Schenker's number 2. And James Hetfield can suck a fucking dick because he wrote Mama. Fuck him.
Schaefer, wasn't he in? Ice
Hey,
Earth?
but you love
Yeah,
72
he was Ice
seasons.
Earth.
I love that album, but
Thank you.
Hey, wait, Mark, shut the fuck up. He wrote 72 Seasons, which is a great album, but he still wrote Mama Said. That's
Okay,
true.
you know,
Mark, you can build 1,000 bridges, but you suck one dick, you're a cocksucker for the
You
rest
can't,
of
you
your
can't,
life.
you can't polish a turd, man.
he's
Everybody
human.
remembers.
You know, humans fucking are fallible. They make shit
All right.
sometimes.
Not as bad a mistake as fucking Mama Said.
Well, you know, Rush did make one turd song that you love. So there
Hi
you go.
Shan is amazing song, Mark. You
Rush
don't
made a lot of
understand
Rush
it.
made a lot of turd songs.
Hey, you're a
So-
fucking
About
idiot.
about that track, Mama Says, if Johnny Cash had written it, it'd be great. But
Well.
James Hetfield wrote it, so fuck you.
Fuck James Hetfield.
All right, Mark, man, what's your number 8, dude?
Oh, number 8. This has got some memories for me because I used to go to church. My grandpa was a pastor. Yay, Jesus. I'm not bringing it, I'm just saying yay, Jesus. But man, I used to go, he used to go, Mark, where do you want to go to eat for lunch after church? And I always picked Clifton's cafeteria because right next to it was Tower Records. So I'd go and I would eat fast. I'd go in there, I'd find tapes, and I go, Grandpa, can I have $20? I could get 3 tapes for this price. And you go, yeah. So one of them I picked up at that time was like I think I picked up the first Richard Marx album at this time. I don't remember. I like that
Oh,
album
you let
still.
me down there.
Actually,
But I picked David and David.
for a pop album, you know.
Well, Boomtown, welcome to the Boomtown. I like that album. I think it's a pretty cool fucking album, but they never made an album after that. So
Yeah, it's because they changed their name to Boomtown Rats.
Boomtown, no.
I'm
No, no,
kidding.
no, 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 no.
Joke.
No. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck Bob Geldof.
Oh, fuck.
That is your fucking Bruce Dickinson. It's Bob Geldof for me. And he knows that.
Fuck Bruce Dickinson, too.
I like Mondays because he hates Mondays. How about that? There you go.
Mondays suck, Mark.
Hey, not for me because Bob Geldof hates Mondays, so I need to like it now. There you go. Fuck
Mondays are
Billigan.
gay. Mondays are fucking gay.
Well, I'm off this Monday, so I'm good.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, I traded to get the day off. I got a 4-day weekend, man.
Fuck you.
I'm retired, so I got a 7-day weekend.
Asshole.
God damn it.
365
So that
days
was
a
my
year,
number 8,
baby.
Jared.
And I have been retired for the last 8 years.
Have you guys ever
God
heard
damn.
David and David?
No.
No.
Boomtown? You never heard Welcome to the only video they had on MTV? No? Okay.
I've heard Mexican radio.
Oh,
it's totally
well,
unrelated.
you had to say Mexican radio. I want to eat a fried iguana.
I love the
What was
Celtic.
that? What was that tune by,
I love the
that
Celtic.
track by
I love
Gilby
when Celtic Cross did a
Something
cover of.
radio.
I love
I don't
when
know.
Celtic
I'm
Cross
on a
did-
Mexican. Wow,
radio.
Wall
Oh,
voodoo rules, man.
I love when Celtic Cross covered Mexican radio. It was so
Wall
cool.
of Voodoo fucking rules. That was the only song I liked.
What was that?
How do they
It's like-
rule? How can you rule if you only have
Because
one
that song
dude?
rule,
Yeah.
it's like Men Without Hats, Safety Dance is cool, but that whole album sucked.
No, there's actually good tunes off that album, actually.
Oh, you're an idiot. But go ahead.
Who's next?
Enjoy.
What was that tune by Gilby Clark? Something radio.
Oh, the Tijuana Jail. He did
Yeah.
Tijuana Jail.
Yes.
I like that album. That was a cool solo album by him.
And the only one
All
I
right.
ever did. Another one I could have put on this fucking
Yeah,
list.
I could have put that one on there too, but I picked
All
one.
right.
Who's next?
Me. Everybody shut up. No, I'm just kidding. Number 8.
Good
Okay,
thing.
Number 8. The best singer from this band. I without a doubt, the best singer in this band. And we didn't bring up any news from this band, but I'm going to bring up the drummer from this band, Peter Criss. I love his 78 solo album. I know a lot of people don't. They shit on it.
Oh, you're talking Chelsea?
But
We did a review of Chelsea. That album sucks.
you heard the rest of his shit. It's just fucking terrible, man. Awful.
And then some, yeah.
Jerry, can I say something real quick?
Go right ahead.
Duh. Okay, go ahead.
The only good
I
album.
actually fucking I didn't like it when I was a kid. The older I got, the more I liked it, man. Pete sang what he was raised up on for that album. You know what I mean? What he grew up on. Which I didn't appreciate at the time. Unlike fucking Gene Simmons, he just fucking did a bunch of dumb shit for his solo album.
I hate the Pure Chris album. And here's the thing: a lot of people they're scared of getting old because they're scared oh crap, I'm getting closer to death and this and that. I'm scared of getting old because I'm scared I might like that piece of shit fucking album.
Nah, man. Actually, the older I'm getting, the heavier I'm getting, dude. I'm getting heavier as I get older.
Dude. I just know as long as I don't want to like that album.
I agree with you.
The only album I like, the only good album Pure Chris had was that one where it's he's in a shower. It looks like a gay porno.
That's fucking awful, dude.
That album,
That's awful.
I like that album. It's not great, but it's better than anything he ever fucking released.
Hey Jerry, I kind of agree with you. I do like heavier stuff than I used to like. I like Arch Enemy. I like the Butcher Babies. You
Yeah.
know, you and Nate got me into those bands. They're pretty cool, man. But
Yeah.
maybe because there's hot chicks singing in the band and I'm distracted.
Arch Enemy would be a great band if they could find a fucking singer.
I love Alyssa, dude.
bands
I
like
love Alyssa and Angela, dude. They're both fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, they suck.
Do you like the
Oh,
Butcher
no,
Babies?
no,
Do you
no,
like
no,
the
no.
Do you like the
No,
Butcher
no.
Babies? Do you like the Butcher Babies? Because they could sing, they could go rah, and they could sing like melodies and shit.
You just don't like the Cookie Monster voice, as Mark calls it, right, Tim? That's your problem.
I
Hey,
know.
I like Arch Enemy.
I like
Dude,
Alyssa
Alyssa can
Sing.
do both. Alyssa and Angela can actually do both.
They
That's
do.
what was so
That's
great
why I
about
like
them.
it. It's like Phil and
Yeah.
Samo Pantera. He could sing really soft and go rah rah. You know,
Mhm.
that's what I like.
fucking
I
love
don't
Arch
like
Enemy.
it just one tone. I like it how they go up and down. That's why I like the Butcher Babies and Arch Enemy.
So bottom line, Peter Chris's 78 album is the
Should be
best
in the Hall
solo
of
album.
Fame, but yeah.
I mean, not the best, second best solo album behind Ace, of course. But that's my number 8. Let's go number 7, Tim.
You didn't
All right,
even hear
number
my
7.
comment.
I'm
I
gonna
said,
go with. Let's see. I can go with either. Okay, I'll go with the band that has the less amount of albums. Believe it or not, and you'll know what I'm talking about later on. This band was formed in California in the early 70s. And Mark, you are going to be fucking so pissed off at me right now. It's not even funny.
ABBA? No,
No.
they in California. Okay.
What?
But
Sweden,
they,
motherfucker.
I know.
they had members of this band when they first started that went on to much better things.
Oingo Boingo?
No.
Danny
You
Elfman?
and your
Oh, yeah.
you and your Oingo Boingo.
Let the man speak.
I'm going with Montrose.
I love Montrose.
Oh, God. Oh,
Why would I be
great
mad at
album.
you for liking that?
One great album and the rest are shit.
I
Paper
think
Money
all
was
their albums are
horrible.
fucking shit.
And
They only had 2 or 3, though, didn't they?
They had
the
2 with
only
Sammy.
great-
2
the
with
only
Sammy.
album that I can stand listening to Sammy fucking Hagar.
I can't stand that fucking
Well, you
fuck that
rock
album.
candy, baby.
You don't like Trans Am
You're
Highway?
sweet
Fat
and
Motor
sticky.
Scooter,
What?
Rock the Nation. Come on.
Sammy Hagar can drive his Trans Am right up his own fucking ass.
Yeah, Ronnie Montrose is a good guitar player, though, man.
No, fuck
Sure.
Ronnie Montrose. He introduced the world to Sammy Hagar. For that, he deserves to be punished.
But they
Hey,
also
but he
had-
fired him because he
But
was
they
jealous.
also had Denny Carmissimi on the
That's
drum.
true.
Yeah.
Heart drummer. He played for everybody. Heart. Who else?
He played for everybody.
Everybody. Yeah, he's one of
Played
those
for
guys.
Sabbath. He's played for you
Yeah.
name it.
Oh, didn't he play for? No, that was the other dude. Okay, my bad.
Bad
All
Motor
right,
Scooter is a fucking gay ass song. Oh yeah.
All right.
Number 7. Number 7. Mark, you're gonna lose a lot of your like gay audience. All your gay listeners are gonna be like, yeah,
you
I'm
saying
not
Man of
listening.
War? Okay, go ahead.
No, Man of War is badass, man.
I haven't heard them, so I can't really make a decision on that.
Man of War is really
Man
good.
of War. All men play on.
I think
All
they
men
invited
play
me on that episode to do the Man of War. I don't know.
Oh, I'd love to be on the Man of War episode, but
Blow your speakers.
I can't do that.
Fucking badass, dude. I love that.
Ralph was inviting me on all these episodes. I know he was joking. No, go ahead.
But yeah, my number 7. This is a band. You know, when I was in high school, I was really into like the hair metal. You know, the band I was in, we were kind of doing like sort of hair metalish music. So that was the music that dominated my. You know, that was the music that was playing in my earbuds a lot when I was in high school. And this is
You
a
had
band. You know,
earbuds in high school? Fuck.
yeah, man. I'm young. I'm a young.
I
dude.
had the original Walkman.
Yeah, I
had an
had
iPod,
the
man.
imitation.
You know, the
Walkman.
brick you wore on your
I'm-
belt.
Yeah,
I,
I'm a
I had the
fucking-
Sanyo one, or
I'm
the
fucking-
realistic one.
I'm 31. I'm 31. So,
31, I
but
got fucking
anyway.
socks that are 31.
You were
Come on.
rich. You were rich. You had the fucking Sony Walkman. I
Yeah.
had the fucking imitation.
Mark, can you
Walkman.
shut the fuck up? God
go
damn
ahead.
it. I love you. Mark, but-
31. Fuck me. I'm about 30 years older than you are.
yeah, but yeah. So in high school, obviously, I was into the hair metal. Girl I was dating at the time, from China. You know, we were both listening to a lot of these bands, and this is one of them. And the thing was, I was in America. None of their albums were available in America until they released their 3rd album. It was with their third singer, Simon Cruz, and I'm talking about Crash Diet with the album Generation Wild.
I like that album.
I love that
I
fucking
love
album.
that album.
And it was one of those things. That was the only album that they had
They have a
available in
song
America.
called La 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 or something like that. It was just like two syllables forever.
But
Oh no, that's the Crash Test Dummies. I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm good.
No, but-
Crash Test Dummies released the worst song ever.
That's not the
Okay,
worst
there you
song
go.
ever. Silent,
It is
Silent
to me.
Stupidity is.
Or-
But anyway, but no, let me fucking finish. So it's Generation Wild, man. It's a great fucking album. It was the only one available in America for a long time. So I listened to that album religiously, and finally their other albums started coming
Yeah,
out
Crash
in
Diet.
America.
They were
and
from Sweden or Switzerland or one of
Sweden.
those-
Yeah. But no, so I listened to the other two albums that they have with their two singers, Ollie Herman and Dave Leppard. Didn't like those two albums. They had another album with Simon Cruz. They had like 2 good songs on it, but the rest is just eh. And then they got rid of Simon Cruz, who was their best singer. Got some guy from that shitty Veins of Jen band, and they've sucked ever since. So yeah, that was a huge letdown because that Generation Wild album was so fucking good. And
That's the
everything
only
else they
album I
was
have by
shit.
them because the other ones did.
It's the
suck.
only one. It's the only one you need. The
Only
rest of
one
them
you need.
fucking-
Yeah, I agree with
The
you
rest
on
of them
that, Eric.
fucking suck. Yeah.
The other ones suck.
Crash-
The-
Sweet
Crash
has actually
Diet.
had some good bands here lately.
Yeah. So Crash Diet, man. That's my number 7.
All right, Mark.
I'm gonna go with a band that came out at the wrong time. If they came out a little bit earlier, I think they would be huge. Their self-titled album, Sea Hags. Fucking great fucking metal band, great melodic metal. They
I don't know
fucking
them.
you
I
never
don't
heard
know
of
them
Sea
either.
Hags?
Oh,
Oh, dude,
Sea
that-
Hag or T Hag?
Sea Hags, man.
I've heard of Sea Hag.
They have a song called Halfway to the Valley. Fucking Someday, Too Much T-Bone. You know, all the
They're-
time.
They're in the same category as Rhino Bucket.
Dude, this out no Rhino Bucket.
Fucking
is-
Rhino Bucket
When did
sucks.
this
Rhino
album come out?
Bucket.
I don't like Rhino Bucket,
Rhino
man. That's why I was
Bucket.
like, fuck
Oh,
you.
fuck out of here, Rhino Bucket.
Sea Hags.
Well, they had the same thing with that King Cobra had. Their lead singer, he went from a male to a female.
Yeah.
Got another one? Shit.
Well, I think the Sea Hags came out with other albums later, but this is the only album I did liked. So how about that? So Sea Hags.
That's your
Jerry.
pick. You done? All right. Mine is man. You hear this fucking song all over the fucking radio still to this day, but you never hear a fucking another one from them. And this is off their debut album. Every day you put on the radio, you hear "Can't You See" by the Marshall Tucker Band. But
Yeah.
have you heard anything fucking else by them?
I don't think I have.
I mean, they got that heard it through a love song or something like that. That was kind of, but it's the only song I've listened to a few of their albums and they totally suck. But this album actually has a few good songs on it. You know, it's got "Can't You See" on it and some the rain, blah blah blah. So I don't know what it was called, but it's actually a good album. But I've heard the rest of them and they're just not good, man. And but the song "Can't You See" is a fucking classic, man.
Mhm.
Song fucking rules, but they just never could capture magic twice.
Because I was thinking about my list, the same vein is Rosin and Collins, but they didn't make it. But it was in my head.
But yeah, I mean, but that's my number 7, Marshall Tucker. Let's go to your number 6, Tim.
All right, number 6. Again, I can go several different ways, but I'll go with this one. This guy came out in the early 90s with a very good debut album. And then he went to absolute fucking shit. And it wasn't a debut album, the debut on a major label album. Because he had like a couple albums on his own fucking, process it as we go type thing. He's got a total of 12 albums, which fucking blew my mind on that. And I'm talking about Kid Rock.
He has one song I love.
Hey, Scribble, comment on this episode.
God, there's a name I hadn't heard in a while.
Kid Rock.
Because I'm gonna be a
I love a
cowboy,
lot of Kid Rock
baby.
albums. So
Devil
I like-
Without a Cause, great album.
great
And
album.
Went right to shit.
I like Rock and Roll Jesus, man. That's a great one.
That-
He's got 12 albums.
the
He's
only
got
song-
12 albums.
He's got 12 albums.
Cocky
the
is a
only-
great album too, man.
only-
Cocky was a good album. He had a couple good songs, and that's it.
There's one Kid
Like,
Rock song.
His
there's
best
only one-
song is called "Dark and Gray," and that's
You know-
not even on anything that it was a major release.
The only Kid Rock song I like is on Rock and Roll Jesus. It's So Hot. That's the only song I like by him.
I was never big in that fucking Limp
I
Bizkit
like
Kid Rock shit era, dude.
Yeah.
That's just all-
Bitch
all that
Wobble.
shit
I
just
love
sucks.
I love Bitch Wobble. My name is Kid Rock.
Oh, whatever.
Fucking love that fucking
It's a bunch of douchebag trailer trash rock. Fuck that shit.
Exactly.
Hey, he's from
All right.
Detroit.
All right, Eric.
All right,
section.
number 6. I was really, really like hesitant on putting this band because I'm like, they have 4 albums, or 3 albums. Because I mean, the 4th one might as well not exist because shit. But I know I don't like the 3rd album. But I'm like, God damn, do I like the 2nd album? And I listened to it, like I listened to it before the episode, and I'm like, let me see here. And I listened to it, and I'm like, there's like 3 songs I like on it. The rest, not for me. Like as an album, it just sucks. But the first album, their debut, is amazing. I'm talking about Cinderella with Night Songs.
What?
I just can't. I don't like the 3rd album. There's like 2 songs I like on it. No, 3 songs. There's 3
Have you
songs.
heard Still Climbing?
Yeah, that's the album that sucks. That album might as well not have existed.
Oh.
Fuck that album.
Jerry, I'm sad.
Horrible.
That album rules.
Yeah, there's 3 songs I like on Heartbreak Station and Long Cold Winter. That was one I was iffy on, but I was like, there's only 3 songs I like on.
Ooh.
They never were able to capture lightning in a bottle again with Night Songs. I love Night Songs. It's
I'll give you
good.
that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I remember my
Me too.
dad had the Night Songs VHS tape where it had like all the music videos and then it had like a couple like live videos on there, and I'd watch it all the time when I was going to his place for the weekend as a kid. But yeah, I love Night Songs, man. Just like they just never they had like 6 good songs after that. The rest of those just like did nothing for me, man. So yeah, Cinderella, man. Cinderella's on my list.
Jerry. Ooh.
Mark, it's your turn, man.
Oh, my turn. I'm surprised that nobody else picks this album. I'm surprised, Jerry, if you don't pick this album, it might be higher on your list. It's got one of your favorite guitar players of all time on this album, and they only made 1 album, and the tour was cut short. Coverdale Page.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah.
Or fucking Shake My Tree. Fucking
Great.
Pride and
Why don't
Joy.
you stay? My favorite's Why Don't You Stay for a Little While? That ballad.
Feeling
Ooh, that's
Hot.
good.
Easy Does It.
Yeah,
Fucking great, fucking perfect album.
it
it's
pisses
like-
me off. Fuck Robert Plant and fuck Robert Plant for breaking that up. 'Cause
You
I'm
just
sorry.
brought it
I'm
up,
sorry.
there was-
Not against Robert Plant, because I love OG like Led Zeppelin, but like I'm sorry, Robert Plant, like he couldn't sing anymore, and he doesn't even want to do that kind of music anymore. So what the fuck
Talking
does it
about-
matter to you?
Talking about Coverdale. First he steals my look, and then he steals my guitarist.
The thing was, David Coverdale could still sing at that time. Robert Plant's voice was long gone, and the thing was, Robert Plant didn't even want to do rock and roll anymore.
He didn't sound like Robert Plant on Deep Purple at all.
And that's the thing too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get
I don't get it.
Some similarities
Because
but,
in
like,
the Still of the Night with a dun 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 dun.
Oh
and
yeah,
that was
how
kind
many
of a
fucking,
Zeppelin
tell me how
song.
many fucking bands fucking copied Kashmir and Zeppelin back in the day? A lot
Did
of them
Slide
did
It
for
In
songs.
sound like Led Zeppelin? No.
No, fuck no.
No.
I'm so sick of that whole like David copycat Dale or whatever. Get the fuck out of here with
Just
that
because
shit.
in the Still of the Night.
Oh,
That
I
was
mean,
it.
All because of that.
All
Fuck
because of
Robert,
that song.
fuck
You're
Robert
absolutely
Plant.
right. Everybody copies everybody, depending on
Yeah.
popular.
And
And
it's
it's
like,
blues
dude-
artist. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
if
fuck
that's
Robert
the
Plant.
case, then every guitar player owes royalties to Eddie Van Halen.
Chuck
Yep.
Berry.
Well, except for Jimmy Page. He don't really Eddie shit, but
Chuck Berry created everybody. Just saying.
But yeah, it pissed me off too. It's like Robert Plant got all butthurt, and that's the reason that whole thing ended. But it's like Robert Plant couldn't sing good anymore. David Coverdale was still like could still deliver live, you know. And then the other thing too is Robert Plant didn't want to do fucking rock and roll. Jimmy Page wanted to do rock and roll music. Robert Plant did. He's doing all
He
this
wanted to go off
stupid
with Alison Krauss.
folk music and yeah,
Yeah, that
he's
wasn't
making
Robert
shitty
Plant.
music with
That,
fucking
that,
Alison
that,
Krauss.
that wasn't Robert Plant, ruining that. That was Jimmy Page seeing dollar signs is what that was. So you got more dollars with Robert Plant than
got
David
butthurt. Robert Plant got all
Nah.
butthurt
Or you could
about
blame
it.
Robert Plant for Sammy Hagar almost joining Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, that was the exact
Oh,
quote
God.
Robert Plant
Fuck
said.
Dude,
that.
I would that would have just ruined it for me if that happened.
Oh my God.
Ruin
Well,
everything
Sammy
Zeppelin
Hagar.
did.
Well, Miles Kennedy auditioned, and so did Steven Tyler. So there you go. So a lot of these people did.
Was it my turn now?
Yep.
All right. This is actually a band. The guitar player is awesome, but when I first heard this song on MTV, it's kind of a cutting edge video with the animation. But Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. I really like that album, but all their other shit is just terrible in my opinion.
Jerry,
man.
the first
What?
album fucking kicks.
Awful. I fucking I think Mark.
Swing.
I think Mark. I hate that fucking song.
Oh my God, that
But,
album fucking rules.
But
I'm not
you know,
sending
like
you my extra copy now.
like I said, Mark Knopfler is a great fucking guitar player, dude. But everything before that album is just awful, in my opinion, dude. So,
You're Private Investigations, Twisting by the Pool. Fuck you, Jerry.
I've heard them all, and they just suck, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't know about you anymore, man.
Yeah. Well, you go enjoy
that's
those.
your-
for
that's
me,
your
Go
okay?
enjoy your shitty fucking Van Hagar shit.
That's your
Exactly.
opinion, Jerry. But I strongly disagree with you on Dire Straits. I think the last album was the shit album that they were breaking up on, but fucking the other albums are great to me.
But yeah, I've tried getting into their other albums. I just boring, dude. Just fucking lame, dude. I don't know. Just my opinion, like you said. All right, Tim, number 5.
All right, this band featured a guitarist from England, a singer from Scotland, a drummer from, I think he's from America, actually. And a session bass player. They got together. Oh, I take it back. The bass player originally is from England. But then when they got in the studio, the bass player said, fuck you, I can't do this, and left.
I know what album you're doing.
And so then they came out with perhaps one of the greatest debut albums to ever fucking be recorded. Then they went right to shit. And
I
that is
disagree with you.
Fastway.
Trick or Treat soundtrack.
They were
But
gonna make
as I
almost made
told
my
you
list,
before,
but
I didn't do fucking movie soundtracks. I didn't do for greatest hits.
They
do live albums.
they almost made my list, but I was like, oh, the Trick or Treat soundtrack's really good too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I didn't. I said I didn't. I did not partake in.
I get it, but I
Movie
don't know,
soundtrack.
that counts as like I count that as like a regular album. To me, a soundtrack is like if there's other artists on there.
Yeah. Like Top
If it's
Gun.
like
It
if
was
it's one of those things where
soundtrack.
like only one artist is exclusively like making all the music on it, then I count it as like a regular album.
I
Then
forgot about Fast. I forgot about Fastway. I haven't heard them in years. I love them.
I love
Yeah, they
Fastway.
rule.
The first album and the Trick or Treat soundtrack. man.
checkerboard album, yeah. But after that, hit or miss.
Yeah, All Fired Up fucking sucked and everything else too.
Then they fucking went off in that hair metal shit, and it was like, what the fuck are you doing?
And then that dude went out and made traditional Irish music, which
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh God, yeah.
Flogging
fuck,
Molly's
Flogging
fucking
Molly.
sucks.
Fuck Flogging
Hey,
Molly.
hey.
You know what, Molly? Go flog my flog. There you go.
Flogging Molly's gay as fuck.
All right, Eric, man, you're next, man.
Yeah, okay. My number 5. I really, really love this debut album. I've really grown to love it more as time has gone on. He did like I think it was like 4 more albums after this, but I'm not a fan of them. Although, like, you know, one of the albums has a song that's really good called Medicine Man. His second album had 2 really great songs on it that I like. But for the most part, he just never was able to capture the magic of his debut album. I'm talking about the self-titled album from Aldo Nova.
Yeah, not about him too.
That first Aldo Nova album was really fucking good. There's a lot of great
It
songs
was.
on there. Heart to Heart.
Ball and Chain.
You're My Love. Ball and
Fantasy.
Chain. Fantasy
Fantasy,
Rules.
Too late.
Yeah, there's another song on there that's really fucking good that I love.
But
yeah,
his best
he
song
never.
is on his second album, Subject. And
What
that
what
was
song is it?
Your
What
Back.
song is it?
Monkey on Your Back.
I love that song. I love
That is a
Monkey on
good
Your.
tune.
Yeah, his second
Rest
album.
of the
I like.
album, shit.
Yeah, I like two songs off that album. I like "Hey Operator" and "Monkey on Your Back," and the rest of the album sucks. Third album's bullshit. I liked "Medicine Man" from his Blood on the Bricks, and then he had another fucking shitty album. But yeah, he was never. He was never.
He's
able
still
to
around. He still tours, man. He's still
He
around.
does.
Man.
My
Yeah.
fucking Jack Frost, who played with Seven Ooze, the guitarist for Seven Witches. He tours with Aldo Nova now. And I want to give a shout out to Jack Frost, man. That guy fucking rules.
You know, Aldo Nova did re-record his first album, and it sucks so bad.
Why? Why the fuck do people
he took it off the
albums?
He took it off the
Stop
market.
re-recording albums.
He took it off the market because it sucked. So
yeah, thank God.
Why do they
You're
do
never
that?
gonna recapture the fucking magic of the first fucking album. Stop.
Why do
doing
they
it.
do that?
I don't know.
So they
Money.
can get a foot in with the younger crowd. Because a lot of people nowadays weren't around listening to music when Aldo Nova came out in what, 80s?
Well, listen to the fucking original album. The original album's great. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I fucking hate that re-recording shit. I hate that shit. Quit re-recording shit. It sounds like crap.
The only re-recorded album I like that you hate, I love Second Coming by Striper.
I hate it.
I
like
love that fucking.
And I gave it a shot, but it's
those
like
are those are my go-to versions.
It's like, yeah, for me, it's like you need to listen. Like, you can't capture the magic that there was when you first recorded those songs.
they redid them harder. They were harder.
I don't care. It doesn't sound good. It's like
it sounded
they
great.
wrote those songs when they wrote those songs at that age, at that point in time. They can't capture that same energy.
They weren't trying to. They just wanted to give it a harder edge, and that's what they did.
It sucks. It doesn't work.
I loved it.
It didn't work.
Aldo Nova took all his money that he made from his first album and every album there and put it into his studio.
Yep. And
basically all the money from his first album.
Yeah, he actually made a lot more.
So now he's got every hit band nowadays going to him to record.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He made more of his money later on being like a songwriter.
Like Captain and Tennille did with Rumbo Records or with Rumbo Studios. Same thing.
But that butthole that did that Rico Suave song, he's like one of the big wigs in fucking Capitol Records now, man.
Oh
like,
God,
Gerardo.
Yeah. For the Latin.
Rico.
Did you ever see that wife swap with him? He was a dick to that wife. He's like expecting her to.
That guy's the guy that wrote Rico Suave. Do you expect him to be a nice guy?
No, he was a horrible dude.
Yeah, right.
I'll beat Rico Suave's fucking ass.
All right, Mark.
Fuck you, Gerardo. I'll kick your ass.
I'm gonna go with the band I don't think anybody picked. If you did, I'm gonna be very surprised. It's a band.
Is it fucking Gerardo?
No, it's fucking a band with John Paul Jones, Josh Homme, and Dave Grohl.
Oh, ew! You lost me at Dave Grohl. Fuck
them crooked
something or other.
Them Crooked Vultures.
Oh, them Crooked Vultures, yeah.
Fucking great album. I want them to make it. I want them to make a new one. You got Mind Eraser, No Chaser, New Fang, Elephant, Scumbag Blues. You don't like Dave Grohl isn't singing on this. It's Josh Homme of Queens of the Stone Age singing.
I hate Dave Grohl. He sucks.
Do you like Queens of the Stone Age?
I do.
Okay. Do you like Dave Grohl as a drummer?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's always doing his drumming on this album.
Well, it depends on the band. I didn't particularly like him in Nirvana, but I hated Nirvana. So,
I hate Nirvana now.
I like him in Nirvana.
He's a good drummer, but Kurt Cobain pisses me off.
Good.
Yeah. I used to like them, but that's my number 5.
I'll play this way. Josh Freese is a much better drummer than Dave Grohl ever thought of being.
I love Foo Fighters. They fucking rule.
Foo Fighters fucking suck. They're fucking gay.
I don't like the first album that much. The second album is when I got into them, man.
That's a drinking game for us. I'm sorry. Every time I say something's gay, take a drink.
Fucking lot of drinks.
I'd be fucking plastered and on the floor.
You get some fucking alcohol poisoning.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yeah, who's next? Yeah, Jerry.
Right. I'm glad I actually did it. I did out of the blue. I haven't heard any album by these fucking guys until I went back and I heard this album and I really liked it. I couldn't stand fucking Pride. I couldn't stand Main Attraction.
White Lion?
Oh,
but I really,
White Lion?
I really like Big Game, dude. I really like
Big
that
Game
album.
is a great album, man.
I mean, except for the shitty version of Radar Love that they did. I mean,
Oh, that's
they got-
the drummer in that song is way better than the original drum
but
track.
going home tonight, Dirty Woman. I mean, Little Fighter is a good song. I mean, it just they had a little
Dirty
more
Woman.
edge.
Did you do a
Good
cover
shit.
of Black Sabbath?
No. How about
Oh.
if my mind is evil?
Good tune, yeah, man.
If my
Cry for
mind is
Freedom.
evil, fucking rules.
Cry for Freedom. I mean, it's loaded with great
Yeah.
tunes, dude. But I couldn't fucking stand Pride. I thought that was a terrible
I'm
album, dude.
sorry.
I love
Oh.
Pride.
I hate fucking White Lion. The only
Fucking
song,
Vito
only
Bravo's
song
a
I
great
like is
guitarist.
the Money Pit song. The Money Pit
But,
song rules. Web of Desire.
Oh yeah, they were the band in there. That's right. Yeah.
Why is it that the lead singer from White Lion reminded me of every other fucking lead singer that was in the 80s?
Oh,
from
fuck Mike
pretty
Tramp.
much,
I'm a-
yeah.
down.
Fuck Mike Tramp. That guy's gay as fuck.
No, he had more raspier tone than any singer.
Raspberry tone. That guy had a
The
whiny voice.
time
Are you fucking kidding me?
the time Mike Tramp came out, they were going. They were like,
Yeah,
oh, they were
terrible.
doing the high notes. They were doing
Oh
the high
no,
notes.
the worst is that When the Children Fucking Cry. That song was
When the
fucking.
that's not
the
best.
Hate that fucking song.
Please. Talk about a poser.
But
but
because listen to Mike Tramp's like solo music. It's basically him jumping on whatever fucking pop music trend there is.
Hey,
But
I
but
just
I
like
fucking
his
hate
solo
Mike
stuff.
Tramp.
I like all the White Line albums. So
I was
Mike-
really actually impressed with that album when I heard it. I used to think they all sucked.
Vito Bratta was just like the guitarist for Nuno.
I'm so sick of people.
Eddie Van Halen.
I'm
That's
so
all
sick
they're doing.
Yeah, I'm so sick of people talking about Vito Bratta being a great guitarist.
Oh, he was
fucking
awesome, dude.
sucks.
he was awesome, dude.
He's
Yeah,
just
I'm
a
sorry,
fucking
but he was
A Van
awesome.
Halen clone. And to me,
exactly.
No.
I'm sorry.
He did a lot of. He didn't copy Eddie at all, man.
Yeah, he did. He was a total A Van Halen clone.
I wouldn't go
Here's the
that
thing.
far, Mark.
Here's the thing, Mark. Here's the thing. I'm sorry. Like he can do all these great like
Eric,
techniques
I
and
was
shit.
there.
Mark, shut the fuck up. He can do all this
was
stuff.
there.
All these, this guy can do these pentatonic sweeps and arpeggios, but if you can't write a good song, are you really a great guitar player?
His solo parts and rhythm parts are awesome.
That doesn't
You're
matter.
just
Can you
getting
write a great fucking
you're
song?
getting on Mike Tramp's lyrics. That's different.
No, but can you write a great song though?
Yes, he can if he
You
wanted
can't
to.
write a great
His-
song. What
his-
good song do you fucking write?
his
When the children
solos-
fucking cry?
That solo in Wait is fucking amazing.
What's
If
a
my
good
mind
song?
is evil.
What's a good
His-
song Mike Tramp wrote? When
Have
the
you ever
children
have you
fucking
ever
cry?
heard the song Lights and Thunder by them?
Yeah, that song sucks,
great.
Mark. It's horrible.
No, it doesn't.
It sucks.
God
The only
damn,
good-
I'm getting raped on
only
this
good-
episode.
Vito Bratta's solos were nothing but Eddie Van Halen's
Yeah,
waste
it
material.
was just
Yeah,
him ripping off
I would
Eddie
say
Van
I would.
Halen.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with them on that one. Mark Vito did copy Eddie in a lot.
You
of
know
only
what?
ways.
good-
You know what? I'll take it up the ass on that comment, but y'all suck.
Yeah,
There
take
you
it
go.
They're
deep
the
up the ass,
solos
Mark.
Eddie threw away.
All right, let's
Went to
go.
sound check one day and went, hey,
Number 4, Tim.
number 4, okay. I'm gonna go with a band from my neck of the woods, Boston, Mass, that sold a cajillion fucking albums. And they all sucked except one, as far as I'm concerned. And the lead singer for the band is now got a solo country career. Stained.
Oh, fuck, Stained.
What? It's been a while album?
Yeah,
It's been a while.
Breaking the
Oh
cycle.
God, that's like fucking Hootie and the Blowfish fucking vocals.
But it's
Isn't
so
it-
shit.
Isn't he that? Isn't he that
I
dude
never
that did
said
that?
these albums were good.
Isn't he that dude that did the duet with Nita Strauss on that last album?
Aaron,
Mark?
no,
Aaron
I don't.
Lewis?
Aaron Lewis. I don't.
That's
know.
what the guy from Disturbed. I don't know.
No,
Aaron
Disturbed
Lewis.
is a way
Aaron
better
Lewis.
singer than him.
Aaron Lewis,
Okay.
go fuck yourself.
Aaron Lewis is an idiot.
Aaron Lewis does that song Country Boy or
Whatever. It's been a while.
sucks.
All I got. It's been a while. Way
Been a
way worse.
while.
You guys hate Eddie Vedder. He moans worse.
and they had a track on there, Mud Shovel, that was pretty good. And
Same thing with Darius Rucker. They have the fuck that shit. Fucking Eddie Vedder's a lot less than they are.
Don't wanna
call
be
me
with
daughter.
Hey, he got out of that.
Fuck
No
Eddie Vedder.
picture left will
Fuck Eddie Vedder.
remind me.
Eddie Vedder can go fuck himself.
All right, Eric, you're next.
All right. My number 4 is kind of an oddball band on my list, but I do love this album. It was the only good album they really released. It was the only album of theirs that they released that really like picked up any traction or was well known. Marc did a great review of it on Freeform. I'm talking about Live with Throwing Copper. I actually really like that album. There's a lot of those songs.
That is their best album. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I heard a lot of those songs
Hello.
growing up on the radio. I heard a lot of those songs growing up on the radio as I was like kind of around my time being a kid. So I heard a lot of those songs on the radio, and they're so good. I love how
feel it coming back.
it's so
again.
good, and it's just
Yeah.
they never
Dude, I Alone.
recaptured. I Alone rules.
I
Lightning
Alone, he's like,
Crashes.
and then he just goes, I alone love
Yeah.
you.
That's,
voice. I'll give him that.
I love Ed
All Over
Kowalczyk.
You. I like
love
All
his
Over
voice.
You. All Over You is like the best song on that album
Yeah.
too. But yeah, they never like were able to write another like catchy.
But what's that
album
song
like
at the
that.
end where it goes?
Oh,
On that
fuck.
fuck, that's a great mind.
That's I
some
know what you're
Creek,
talking about. I know you're
some
talking
Creek.
about.
That is like a fucking
Yeah.
badass progressive fucking metal song.
It's a great album, and they just were never able to write a great catchy like.
I
album
agree
like
with
that
you,
again.
but his solo albums, Ed Kowalczyk, are way better than the other live albums.
all right, who's
Cool.
next?
All right, Mark.
Mark, I'm gonna go with. I was gonna go with Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers, which we did.
Oh, fuck Johnny Thunder.
I decided you were supposed to be on that episode, but I
yeah,
decided,
and I was like, wait, I gotta listen to this shitty album. Fuck.
and then I just remembered as we were doing this episode, I'm a huge Tesla fan.
Oh, I
Huge.
like Tesla.
I love
Tesla.
fucking Jeff Keith. I love Tommy Skioch. They made an album when Tesla broke up called Bar 7. The World is a Freak.
Never
Four
knew
Leaf
that.
Clover, the title track. Fucking great, fucking hard rock, fucking sometimes harder than Tesla on this fucking album. Fucking great album. I remember I was at Tower Records in Hollywood and I was just looking through the CDs. I was looking at B's. I think I was looking for Bad Company. I saw Bar 7. I didn't even know about that. And I read the sticker. It says Tommy Skioch and Jeff Keith from Tesla. And I go, fuck Bad Company. Went and bought
Well,
that CD.
Oh,
Judging by
don't, Mark,
Tesla's,
Mark, you don't
Tesla's
fuck Bad
output
Company.
lately,
Bad
maybe they should
Company
get that
fucks
band
you.
together.
No,
Mark,
but
you-
I
Mark,
wanted to
Mark.
hear. I wanted to hear a new album, not an old one. And this was a brand new album. I think
Yeah,
it's
but
2000.
Mark, you don't have to say fuck Bad Company. What the fuck?
I love Brian Howe and
Mark-
Paul Rogers.
You don't fuck Bad Company. Bad Company fucks you.
Yeah, just like Five Finger Death Punch did with that cover.
Oh God, fuck Five Finger Death Punch.
Dude,
Five
I
Finger
saw
Death-
them live. They were horrible
Why did you see them live?
because they
Mark?
opened for Metallica.
Why don't you just show up late?
Because I wanted. I drank beer and smoked weed. That was
Oh
good.
God. Yeah, fuck Five Finger Death Punch. That's
Ugh.
music for guys that beat their wives at Applebee's and drive lifted
Jesus.
trucks and have small dicks.
All right,
Or
so
what-
Bar 7, the world is a
Wear
freak.
white beater t-shirts.
Yeah, it's literally music for guys that owe $5,000 in child support, have a lifted truck, and they beat their wives at Applebee's.
And
Wear
by
the
the-
sideways hat.
By the
Yeah,
way,
with a sideways hat. Yeah.
if anybody wants to get the Bar 7 CD, it's $9.99 on Amazon right now. So go pick it up.
All right, my next pick is this debut album by these guys is really good, man. I really enjoyed it. Came out, I guess, the mid '90s. The son of Bob Dylan, Jacob Dylan, man. I
Oh,
really
Wallflowers.
love the Wallflowers debut album, dude. I thought it was a great fucking record.
And then they
But
sucked
man,
after that. Yeah.
They did a cover of Heroes for the Godzilla movie, which was pretty cool. But other than that, man, they talk about not fucking making magic twice. That band totally sucked
Jacob
afterwards.
Dylan.
That's not a Godzilla movie. That's a fucking bullshit American scam. That's a Jurassic Park movie that Americans slapped the fucking Godzilla name on.
But that album was fucking actually really good, dude. I mean, it had chock full of
One
radio
headlight.
hits.
One
One
headlight.
headlight, fucking Three Marlenas,
Yep, Three
Sixth Avenue
Marlenas.
Heartache.
Yep.
Great
Yeah.
fucking album. But
Yeah,
man,
I agree with that.
they never could fucking capture magic twice, man. And I really thought they were going to be one of those bands that were going to make it through time, but nah, man, they didn't do it.
Just an
So that's
update
why-
for all hockey fans out there. Will Nye, the scoring guy, just scored for Toronto and make it 2-0 in the third
Yeah.
period. Will Nye, the scoring guy.
Shit,
Willie
Florida needs-
Nylander.
Florida-
if
Florida's-
Toronto wins, Mitch LaFon's going to be sad.
Florida's got some people injured. They need to rest, man. So good. I hope Toronto wins.
I will admit, I'd love to see Toronto win the cup, but dude, whoever wins this Toronto-Boston series is not going to beat Florida. It's not happening.
I hope not.
But,
Anyway, my number, that was Wallflowers for me. Number 3, Tim.
All right, number 3 for me. And you might laugh and whatever. When this band first came out, I thought they were going to be bigger than Led Zeppelin. I thought they had everything fucking going for them. Everything going.
The Butthole Surfers.
Oh, I love the Butthole.
And then after their debut album, and which fucking broke huge, they started releasing nothing but fucking crap. And I don't know why. I do know why, but Guns and fucking Roses.
they almost made my fucking list, but I love Chinese Democracy, so they couldn't make it down my list.
Good pick. I mean, enough said really about that pick. Enough said, really. You're right.
Until-
100%.
About like back in like whatever, like back before 2014, I would have agreed, but like I ended up growing to love Chinese Democracy, so I'm like, that's 2 albums.
I like Chinese Democracy.
I love
love
the
it.
band.
I love
I
Chinese
love the
Democracy.
band he had for that.
I
That was
love
so good.
I
Yeah,
love
with
better
Illusion-
guitar players and fucking better guitar players
Yeah.
than Slash.
I
love
love a lot
Slash.
of songs off Use Your Illusions 1 and 2, but I don't like that general and whatever they're releasing. What the fuck now? It's fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, all that.
Now,
new
matter of
shit's
fact,
terrible.
I saw Guns N'
because
Roses.
Slash is
on
helping
their
write
club
it. Slash
tour.
fucking sucks.
Slash isn't writing this shit. This is leftovers from Chinese Democracy.
Still, Slash is playing on, and he sucks.
Slash does not suck.
I fucking hate Slash. He's so
I
overfucking
I
rated.
saw GNR.
Hey man, I have to admit there that cover he does with Chris Stapleton on "Oh Well" by Fleetwood Mac is pretty fucking sweet. I'll give him that.
I
much.
like Slash and Miles Kitty the Conspirators. I like Slash's solo albums. I like Slash's Snake Bit. I like more albums of
You
Slash.
like a lot of shit, Mark.
But no, listen, I like more albums by Slash. I like a lot more albums by Slash than I do by fucking Guns N' Roses. Just put
Well,
it
it's
that-
numbers. Slash is like worse than George Lynch when it comes to releasing.
He
solo
also played on
projects.
a Lenny Kravitz song, which is fucking amazing too.
Oh, I fucking hate
Why?
Lenny
Why?
Kravitz.
Because of
Fucking
Slash?
Kravitz.
No, it's because of
No, I love Lenny.
Kravitz.
I love Lenny Kravitz.
I hate
Well,
that.
yeah,
fucking
Lenny
guy.
Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz is the reason that song's good, not because of Slash.
Mama
Oh, when I
said.
When I was in the Navy,
Always
I
on the
went
run, I mean.
leave, and I stopped in Washington D.C. because I'm sick of driving, and right across the street from the hotel was this little club, and I said, "Oh, I'll go have a beer." Well, on the marquee, they had live from L.A. Guns and Roses, and they were on their club tour before they hit the Ritz at the end of it, which broke them big, and I walked in, I said to the bartender, I said, what the fuck is a Guns N' Roses? He goes, I don't know. It's Sunset Strip band from LA. Well, I saw that fucking show and I was like, they're going to be bigger than Zeppelin. I'm telling you,
I mean, for a while they were the biggest thing.
yeah,
in
they
music,
were Appetite for Destruction. You know, I mean, everybody knows that album, everybody and their brother. But then I don't know. I know what happened. Fucking Axl got a fucking
Money.
bigger than his
They got
brother.
civilized. They got civilized, man. That was the
Yeah.
problem.
We turned to Elton John in the 80s.
Yeah, he turned to
But
Elton
yeah.
John and gay ass Queen.
And that's
Oh,
what
I love
happens.
Queen. Fuck off.
Every band
I listen to some kind of fucking magic now.
Hey,
So-
just wait till we get to tell you what's on Freeform this Friday.
All right, Eric, you're next, man.
All right, where are we on? Number 3?
Number 3.
Number 3. So this is a newer band, so who knows? They might end up releasing something that may change my opinion. But this band, they were, they started off as a COVID project. A lot during COVID, bands couldn't tour this and that. And you had a lot of people that were doing like these solo projects and they'd do it remotely. And this band released a really, really great EP that I fucking loved. And then they kind of, once COVID ended and they started touring, there's a couple little lineup changes and they released another EP. songs weren't as good. There's one song there that was like okay, but the rest of it just was not that great. But I'm like, all right, when they release the full length album, it's gonna be really good. Then they really completely changed their lineup and like kind of sound. Released a really good single, and then they finally released their full length album, and it sucked. And I just hated it, and it broke my heart because I really had such high hopes for this band. I'm talking about Cobra Spell, Sonia Anubis's band, and she's an amazing guitar player. But yeah, it was her and her then boyfriend, Sebastian Silva, I believe his name is. He's in a great band called Unto Others. But it's basically like a solo project. They're doing kind of like a hair metal thing. They had a guy on lead vocals who's really good. And they did like this really great EP called Love Venom. Second EP came out, and it just it was a little wasn't as good. And then they like changed singers. They got like it was an all-female lineup. You know, Sonya Anubis completely took control. They got female. They got So they got a female vocalist, Christina Vega. She's really good. She's a great singer. And they released a single that was really good called Flaming Heart. So I had real high hopes. And then they released the new album, and it sucked. It just like, well, it wasn't for me. It was just like, I don't know. Just the songs were not good. A couple of them were like total ripoffs of Kiss songs. Like there's one song there called Warrior from Hell, which is basically a ripoff of War Machine, like note for note ripoff. But yeah, I was so disappointed because that band was like, that first EP was so fucking good. Like everything, like all 4 tracks are great. And then everything else after, except for like that one single that they had, Flaming Heart, like everything sucked. And it broke my heart because I loved that first EP. So Cobra Spell, that's my number 3.
All right, Mark, number 3.
Mark, well, Mark messed up. He put 12 songs on, so he's taking out Derek and the Dominoes and just we're racing that. He had that, but he moved this up from his number 9 because I love Duran Duran. I love Silent Bond. I like Andy Taylor. I like fucking the drummer, fucking Roger Taylor, and I love fucking Nick Rhodes. And they made a fucking great one and done album called Arcadia. So Red the Rose. When Duran Duran broke up, they had Election Day.
We really have a different definition of the word great.
I love, you don't like Duran Duran, so that's fucking fine. But fucking this album, I still go over and listen to this.
I like the Reflex.
Keep Me in the Dark, Election Day.
I heard that before, Eric. I heard that before.
The Flame, Goodbye is Forever. Sting even sings background vocals on some of these songs. It's fucking really
Oh God,
cool.
Sting sings background on it. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to listen to that now, man.
Oh, fuck up.
Yeah, Mark, I was not gonna listen to it, but the moment you mentioned Sting sings background vocals on it, I'm like, I didn't hear
What's
it.
funny about it,
But you know, hey,
they have a video where where John Taylor shows up because he's not in the band and they were broke up at that time, Duran Duran, and they push him back in the closet. So that showed you that Duran Duran was coming back. So that's fucking pretty cool.
Should have stayed there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you guys that video.
all of them.
You know, fuck Duran Duran. Unless they're playing the Reflex, I don't give a fuck.
Fucking Rio, Hungry Like a Wolf.
Hungry Like the Wolf. Play the Reflex and go the fuck home.
That terrible song they did for Jane.
A View to a Kill. You shut your whore mouth on that song. That song fucking rules.
Sucks. That song
keep my whore
sucks.
mouth open, bitch.
Fuck you guys.
The only member of Duran
You shut your damn mouth. You
shut your damn mouth.
That's only when he went solo.
Settle down, Francis.
Hey, you get your damn hands off
There's
it.
another one I could have put on there. Andy Taylor.
Oh, Andy Taylor's Thunder album fucking rules.
Yeah, it sounds like the thunder coming
right,
out.
well-
It sounds like the thunder coming
Okay,
out
that was my
ass.
number 3, Arcadia,
Actually, it was
So
a
Red
good
the
album.
Rose.
And the reason it was a good album because he got away from every one of them other motherfuckers.
You're gonna love this pick, everybody.
All right.
But I actually really like this album. I can't fucking stand Scott Stapp. He's a fucking
I
pompous
fucking
ass.
hate Scott Stapp.
Fuck
him.
But I do like Human Clay by Creed. I don't care for
Oh.
fucking Weathered or My Own Prison.
Oh god, of course you have a fucking Scott Stapp solo album. You fucking.
I got all
bitch.
3.
Why do you
No.
have all 3 of those?
'Cause I
You
like
should've
them.
counted that.
He's got 3?
He was in a
Yes,
metal
three.
band.
The first one is the best one.
Only Mark would have all 3 Scott Stapp solo.
Let me tell you why I
albums.
like Human Clay, because it's got with arms wide open. It reminds me of my daughter. So
That's
I
the worst
kinda
song
like
on there.
Dude, you don't have a kid, dude. If you have a kid, man, shit makes sense.
Are
for
you
your music.
ready? Are you ready? Are you
But,
ready for us to come?
But I liked Hired. I liked a couple of songs
Dude,
off that
Marc
album. It wasn't bad.
Tremonti is a fucking
Great
amazing
guitar player.
guitar
Awesome.
player.
Money sucks balls.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Marc
you
Tremonti
Sam.
too.
Big balls.
You've never seen him live. I've seen him live with
I
Alter
don't want to
Bridge.
see him live. I
Fucking
want to hear him on
rules.
the radio, for Christ's sake.
Marc Tremonti fucking rules. And
He is pretty good. I
bass,
like
that
him too.
bassist from
Nice.
Creed, he plays a 6-string bass because he's an
I
Alter
don't
Bridge.
care.
Fucking
Yeah,
amazing musicians.
6-string bass. It's 2 extra strings to suck on.
So Tom
I wish he
Peterson
could play
played
a
that too. He played a 12.
Guitar, for Christ's
Tom
sake.
Peterson of T-Trick played a 12-string bass. What do you think
Well,
that?
Tom Peterson's actually talented.
So is the bass player of Creed and Alter
Oh,
Bridge.
Can you even name the bass player from
No, I
Creed?
can't. I'm drunk.
Of course you can't. Because he sucks.
I only know the fucking Scott Stapp, fucking Miles Kennedy, and Marc Tremonti. But the
Oh,
other
shit.
two are really good.
Alter Bridge.
Kenny won in Creed.
He was in
The other
Alter
two are
Bridge.
really good. Fortress by Alter Bridge is one of the best albums I've heard forever. Fucking love that album.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
but-
You know, you try with some people. You really
Oh,
do.
fuck off,
It don't
Tim.
fucking matter because
Go suck up his dick a little bit more.
All right, number 2, Tim.
Shit.
you or me. Me?
Tim.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you.
Me.
I picked Creed.
All right. Oh. Number
Great
2.
pick, by the way, Jerry. I give you credit for
Oh,
that.
Mark, you might as well stay pissed off at me. I'm going to go with a band from England that
England.
had its ups and downs. I'm not going to say it sold a cajillion albums. I have no fucking idea why, but they did. But their second album ruled. It was fucking killer. And then they got involved with a fucking producer that watered them right down to nothing. And I'm talking about Bob Rock and I'm talking about Def Leppard.
Bob Rock, you mean Mutt Lange?
Mutt Lange.
Or Mutt Lange, excuse me. Mutt Lange.
Bob Rock is Metallica.
And Motley fucking shit.
People
Well,
a
no,
lot of-
Bob Rock didn't ruin Motley Crue.
All
Motley Crue-
right, the Leafs won. Cool.
Hey, Bob
Hell
Rock
yeah.
did a great Colt album. The Colt album, though.
But the album that I'm talking about is High and Dry.
Oh, you only like High and Dry by Def Leppard?
Yeah. Well, I like
Damn.
tunes, but like Pyromania, I like a couple tunes.
You don't like On Through the Night?
I liked On Through the Night, couple of tunes, like Wasted's a good song.
But you don't like as a
Answer
whole.
to the Master? Oh.
No?
Oh, America.
And then fucking Hysteria. Oh my
Oh, no one
shoot
likes
me in
that.
the fucking head.
Nobody likes that album.
No one with
Nobody
common
likes
sense
that
likes
album.
that
And
album.
then that was so that as if that weren't shitty enough. Then they come
Hey,
out with
I
Adrenaline.
love Hysteria.
Adrenaline's
songs.
terrible.
Y'all can suck it.
Yeah, Adrenaline
Well,
is
no,
actually
Mark,
made.
Mark, you like Hysteria. You're the only one doing any sucking.
You know, love bites.
Ad-
Love bleeds.
Adrenaline's made me appreciate Hysteria.
Bring him
Yeah,
was that
in.
fucking
Love
bad?
bleeds. Love
Adrenaline
bleeds.
sucks.
Love
so bad.
dies. I love that song.
Love
Oh,
Bites
God.
fucking sucks.
My
That
favorite
album
song
bites.
is Dogs of War, though. Wait,
That used to be
Gods
good.
of War.
Gods of War. Yeah.
I used to think that was a great song, and then we did a review. We thought we picked the top Def Leppard songs, and then I listened to it again. I'm like, holy shit, this did not age well.
No, because it's way too
But-
produced.
But
I
that
know.
tour was good. That tour was good
Oh,
with
the tour
Tesla.
was good, yeah.
With Tesla, that was awesome. Yeah, that was pretty fucking good. But anyway, where we at now is Eric.
All right, this one, like you guys might know. I think they released 2 albums, but the second album was just horrible. And then they never really did anything else. But that first album they did fucking ruled. And they're just one of those bands, unfortunately, they just came at the wrong time. They kind of lumped them in, I guess, with like the late surge of 80s hair metal bands. But they're more like, kind of like the Guns N' Roses style.
Poison!
They weren't a bunch of reboots. No, not Poison. Fuck that shit. No, I'm talking about Spread Eagle.
Oh, Spread Eagle.
Spread Eagle, their the self-titled debut. That album fucking rules, man. Switchblade
I'm
Serenade.
actually friends on Facebook with their
Suicide.
bass player,
Oh, no way. Fucking
Rob
A.
DeLuca.
Yeah, but yeah, there's some Dead of Winter, Shotgun Kiss, Susie Suicide. I mean, that album kicks ass, man. And just sadly, they released another album, but it was just never as good. And man,
As a matter of fact, Rob
Ray
DeLuca
West.
played bass for Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
his
Oh,
solo.
fuck Sebastian Bach's bitch ass. But Ray West, man, that guy had a fucking voice,
he
man.
can
That
sing.
guy,
Yes,
holy
he can
shit,
sing.
man. Great fucking singer. But yeah, Spread Eagle, man. That was such a great album. Sally was just a great album that came out at the wrong fucking time.
I think they still tour too, actually, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It sucks.
They
They
released
played.
new albums too.
It fucking sucks. They played I think it was South Bend, like when I was still living in Indiana, and South Bend was like 30 minutes away from me, but it was like right during my I think it was like right during my vacation. So like I missed it. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, but they're a band that never. I mean, they caught a couple like regional tours with bigger bands, but they never really got out of the club scene.
Yeah.
Club scene, and it sucks because they were good.
They were good. It's a great band that just came out at the wrong time. They came out right and all that stuff was dying and grunge was taking over.
All right, Mark, you're next, man. Are you done, Eric? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
Mark, you're next.
Tim already picked this album, and I think it's a great album, and I love fucking Pearl Jam. So fuck all you Eddie Vedder haters.
Pearl Jam's fucking gay.
Mother Love Bone Apple, fucking great fucking album. It was not grunge, it was more like Los Angeles rock metal. And then I love Eddie Vedder, but fuck this.
Fuck Eddie Vedder. He's gay.
It kind of sucks that Andrew Wood had to like do a heroin overdose, but it was for the best because Pearl Jam.
Yeah, because he was better than any better.
No.
Yeah, he was way better than Eddie Vedder.
Pearl Jam is like the Grateful Dead now, dude. It's like fucking A.
Fuck
I
both
love
those
I
bands.
love
Yeah.
Mother Love Bone. I love that.
They're like Fish. That's all they did was tour. Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
Fish sucks. Fuck Fish. They're a jam band, but fucking I'm saying Pearl Jam.
Anastasia. He's
Pearl Jam,
actually
hey, you can say all you should, but Pearl Jam changes up their fucking set list every night. How
He's
many
actually-
bands?
All their
Always
songs
different.
suck.
No, they don't.
they all sound the same.
Mark, I can put like some cat shit, some dog shit, and human shit in a box. It's all still the same fucking thing. It's a bunch of shit.
Oh, fuck you. This new album, Dark Matter, fucking rules.
Oh, you fucking
it's-
you spent money on that shit?
It's
because it
terrible.
rules.
Terrible. It's
Me and
terrible.
Andy,
Like Charles Barkley says, terrible.
me
Terrible.
and Andy Rodriguez disagree with you.
Well, don't fucking drag Andy.
Hey,
Randy,
Andy's already
Andy.
told me. Andy's already
He's not
told
here
me
to
this.
defend himself.
Exactly.
No, Andy said that this is the best album he's heard from Pearl Jam in a long time. He loves it.
Oh,
Well, that's not
That's
saying
The
anything.
bar
Hey,
set
yeah,
it's Pearl Jam.
Hey,
the bar set
Hey,
very
he didn't.
low.
He
Exactly.
didn't like Gigaton as much as I did, and I love Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's a great album.
Jesus Christ.
That album sounds like a lightning bolt coming
All
out
right.
my fucking ass.
All right, that was my number 2, Mother Love Bone.
Yeah, my number 2, and Tim nailed this band earlier too. Fucking Guns N' Roses. I mean, actually, I'm getting fucking sick of Appetite for Destruction. If I never heard that album,
Oh
again,
yeah, I'm so burnt
I would
out on
fucking
that
probably
fucking
be-
album.
so fuck it. I'm saying all of Guns N' Roses I can fucking do without. But anybody who thinks fucking the Use Your Illusions are this fucking great, fantastic fucking piece of fucking music work are fucking stoned.
Use Your Illusion's a bunch of pretentious bullshit.
Oh god, Civil War, that song sucks.
I love that.
I
song.
hate that song.
That fucking shitty version of Knocking on Heaven's Door with a
I love
fucking
that
stupid
song,
ass
too.
I hate
phone call
that.
with that stupid ass phone call.
Oh yeah, that's so
But
stupid.
what if you
Like,
take the
what
phone
is
call
that?
out? Would you like the
It
song?
still
No, it still
sucks.
suck.
Okay.
But-
It's
Man.
like it's like you know it's like oh no it still sucks.
The only
It
song I
sucks
would
less.
probably, the only song I continue to listen to off that album is probably "You Could Be Mine." But
Oh,
other
same
than
here.
that,
That's the only good song on that fucking.
But-
You don't like
yeah.
The Garden with Alice Cooper
No.
on there?
No,
Oh, I love
Both
The
those-
Garden.
both
Not
those
even
fucking
Alice
both
Cooper
those-
could
And
say that shit.
I love Getting a Ring.
Oh,
those
Get the
Don't
Ring's like
Cries.
the worst song on the fucking both those
I
albums.
love a lot of those. I love Coma. Coma
Both
fucking
versions-
rules.
both versions- both
13
versions of-
fucking minutes of shit.
Coma. You have to be in a coma to listen to the fucking.
Yeah.
Dead
fuck that
Horse.
shit.
God,
Both
I love
ver-
it.
Oh,
both
Dead
versions-
Horses sucks.
both versions of "Don't Cry" sucked. I don't know which
Well,
one.
I
They're
agree
both
with
pretty
you on
fucking
that. I
bad.
think I did.
Don't
agree.
cry. That
Just-
song.
The problem
Ugh.
with DNR
And
is
the biggest, hold on one thing before I'll let you go. The biggest fucking disgrace of all, not surprised nobody's mentioned it yet, is fucking November Rain. That song is fucking
I
awful.
love that song.
I actually do
Oh, I
like
hate
November
that
Rain. I
fucking
like
I
song.
love a
November Rain.
When I look
Strange.
into
Oh,
your
Strange fucking
eyes.
sucks, Mark. Strange is such a shit song.
Oh, those are fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Anyway,
Problem.
yeah,
For my
I,
money, the problem with GNR, from Appetite to Destruction, to Use Your Illusion, and I don't care if you want to call them one big album or two fucking separate albums or what, because either one of them sucked.
Hey, sometimes I go sit on the toilet and I take a shit and like 2 turds come out. It's still the same shit.
Hey, Tesla's
that was
100,
Eric. That was Eric's double album. Man.
hey,
But
Tesla's
like every
100
band-
times better than GNR.
like
Absolutely.
every band,
Yeah, no
I-
shit.
like every band I ever managed in my career, which career, quote unquote, I always told them, I was like, the worst thing that can happen to you, the very worst thing that can happen to this band, or a band, success.
They got civilized. Absolutely. Yep.
And that's exactly what happened. They became successful, and then all of a sudden, all the bitching starts, and all of a sudden, we're gonna fire our drummer, and our guitarist is leaving, and But when they were Appetite for Destruction, and before they were a fucking unit.
Hey,
Yep.
I walked out on Guns N' Roses at the LA Coliseum when it was a dual tour between them and Metallica. Metallica opened, and then Guns N' Roses, we left after 2 songs, and let's go home and take some bong rips. This shit sucks.
Yeah.
They played in Montreal, the same Metallica and Guns N' Roses. They damn near burned the fucking building down.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a
little
good burning. It was literally burning the building down.
Shit, I saw them on that Rolling Stones tour where they had Guns N' Roses in living color. I was there at the LA Coliseum when Vernon Reid called Axl Rose being a little bitch.
Yeah. I mean,
And he's
I
not
was
professional.
expecting Appetite Part 2 when that shit came out, dude. And man, I was fucking disappointed, dude, from the first time I listened to it.
Slash
They
changed
went
the
Queen.
whole fucking guitar tone on that album or those albums. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You have a Marshall running through a Gibson. Fucking play it.
Yeah, I mean, even Izzy said, "Fuck this, I'm out of here."
Yeah,
Man.
Izzy said, and they fired their drummer.
Yeah.
I found out
he's
today
doing too
that
many drugs, and it's like the whole band is fucking addicted to drugs.
Yeah, right. They started wearing suits
Yeah.
and fucking
I
have
found
lawyers
out
and
I
shit.
found
It's
out
like,
today on the Eddie Trunk podcast that Tesla said that they had Michael Barbiero and those 2 guys, and the record company executive called him, "Hey, we want you to stop recording your album Psychotic Supper so they could go mix the Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion Part 2." And Tesla said, "No, we're doing our shit." And they said they held that against them. So I think those Use Your Illusions would have been better if those 2 had something to do with the mixing.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know, but
about that.
Psychotic Supper
They would have made
is
it
a
harder.
kick-ass
Psychotic Supper is a fucking great album.
Everybody needs somebody. You're not the only one. Oh, fucking just terrible.
Where are we
dude.
at, Jerry?
Number 1, man. Go for it, Tim.
Number 1 for me.
I hear your TV.
Mark's gonna get pissed off yet again, but hey, hi, how you doing?
Love you, brother.
This band from out of Joyzy.
Joyzy.
I seen this band. They were good. Their debut was phenomenal. Not phenomenal, good. It was good. And then commercialism fucking hit, and like I said before, success. And then they fired their bass player, and fucking here we go again, and I'm talking about one Bon Jovi.
The bass player never
bass
played
player
on it.
sucked.
Played on it, dude.
Yeah.
It was always Hugh playing on the albums, dude. Hugh
What?
McDonald was always the bass player of Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
No,
he,
Alec Johnson.
Alec didn't. No, he didn't record.
he was like Fred Curry, man, from Cinderella.
didn't
just
record.
played live.
Yeah.
Who cares? You don't worry about. You go to see.
No one cares about the bass
for Christ's sakes.
No one cares
Hey.
about the bass player from Bon Jovi.
I do. Hugh McDonald's a great bass player. It wasn't Alec. He just played live. That was it.
And I wonder
And
what
some
Both
people
of them.
and some
Probably
people
doesn't
question
look
if he
like a
actually played
fucking-
live.
the south end of a northbound moves.
Yeah, and the first Bon Jovi album is fucking good. 7800 Fahrenheit's good. I love fucking New Jersey.
Oh,
Bounce.
fuck you.
New Jersey and
New
Bounce.
Jersey
That
fucking
sucks.
sucks.
Commercial fucking bullshit.
Lay
Train-
your hands
da-
on me.
train, train.
Lay your hands on
Lay
me.
your hands
Lay your
on
hands
me.
on me.
Born to be my baby. Come on, man.
Oh,
Great
that's
album.
Yeah, come on. Jesus Christ.
I love Slippery When Wet. That album has a memory with me because I
That
remember
album
walking.
sucks.
I don't think I remember
Slippery When
walking
Wet
with my
is a
friend.
Good song.
I remember walking with my friend on a little boombox we had going to McDonald's to get some fucking food. And I was like 17 or 16 when Slippery When Wet came out. And I said, dude, can you get me a chick? And he goes, no, you got to do that yourself, Mark. I go, you fucking asshole.
Was Blood on New Jersey or was that
Yeah,
on Slippery
New
When
Jersey.
New
Wet?
Jersey.
I like that song. That's about the
I
only one I
hate
like
that
from
song.
him.
That's one of the worst ones on there. Holy
That's the only
shit.
song I liked from him.
So he
I like
picked
Wild as the Wind is a good song. I like that one.
I
No,
love Keep
like
the
it.
Faith and
Baby
These
of
Days.
Dr. Heart's a great song.
These Days is fucking a great album too. With
And
Hey
then
God.
and then fucking John Bon Jovi decided he didn't need Richie Sambora anymore. Richie Sambora decided I don't need John Bon Jovi anymore, and neither one of them fucking were worth the fucking
Watch the documentary. It was Richie Sambora. He didn't show up for a show. He left, but John never fired him. Richie admits that he just walked out.
I was gonna say, is Richie in that fucking
Yes, he is.
document? Okay.
He's in.
I think it was
Anyway.
a fuck you situation.
No.
That's weird. That's weird.
John always said that Richie could come back whenever he wants.
That's weird because I always thought of those two, whether I liked them or not.
That
were
ain't
fucking
true
tight.
because you would already be back.
No, because Richie's doing his own shit. Richie has
But he ain't doing fucking jack shit. He ain't doing nothing.
He has a new solo album coming out. And he did those EPs with Ornthonti, right?
That might sell
Orianthi, yeah. I think they were actually dating at one time.
They were
too.
living in the same house, Ornthonti and fucking Richie, man, getting a trim at his age, getting a young trim there.
I'd hit that. I would hit that too.
Trim. What movie is that from, Jerry?
Trim. Fucking 48 Hours.
There you go.
Didn't take a year for a goddamn trim hunt.
But anyway, that's my number one fucking band.
All right, Eric, you're number one, man.
Number one. So I was already wrong because Tim didn't pick this as number one, but I'd be surprised if Mark or you, Jerry, picked this one. But this is an album, a band that was very influential and they're a very big deal and they rule. Technically, I mean, although the second album's a farce, it's not actually by this band. It's some bullshit and it does not count. This band had one fucking album. They made a big impact and they imploded immediately. And it's the most coolest thing, the most punk rock fucking thing they could have done. And I'm talking about the Sex Pistols, but never mind the Bullocks.
See, you don't listen to the podcast, do you?
What?
I hate the Sex Pistols, man.
Oh, I thought you liked. Well, yeah, I'll listen to every goddamn episode, but no, I love.
I listen to every goddamn episode you put out, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, I don't have as many episodes.
I put out one a week. It's not like I put out.
That's
well,
a
sometimes
lot, Mark. That's a lot.
One a week. God damn it.
But yeah, no, never mind the Bullocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. I mean, it's a great album. And it's so punk rock. Yeah, they put out one album and then boom, that's it. Band fucking broke up.
Boom, they're in a Hall of Fame before Rush. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck off, Mark.
If I'm gonna,
I love Rush, but goddamn, man.
If I feel like listening to punk rock, I'll listen to the Clash.
What?
See, I hate the Clash. I'm not a
Suicidal
big punk rock.
Tendencies' first fucking album.
I don't really consider them punk rock though.
The first album was fucking major punk, dude.
Crossover. It's crossover and hardcore.
No, it wasn't thrash. It was punk.
No, it's crossover hardcore.
Yeah, it's great though. It's considered a
you
punk
gotta
rock.
I like, but when it comes to punk rock, I like the Ramones and
Yes.
the Sex Pistols, and that's it.
I like the
it.
Ramones. I like Suicidal Tendencies. I like Minor Threat, Fugazi. I like a lot of that shit, dude.
I never
Bad Religion.
I never considered Suicidal Tendencies to be punk rock.
Well, their first three albums are punk, and then they went kind of thrash.
It's,
They-
it's
always
hardcore and
change.
crossover.
They were definitely punk influenced. I'll
Yes.
put it that way.
Not punk rock though.
I saw Your Mommy and Your Mommy's Dead. That's fucking punk rock as fuck.
Not
I saw
punk
her lying in a
rock.
pool of red.
Yeah, but how
it's
can I laugh
hardcore.
tomorrow is far from punk. So
Well, that is a great, and so is Controlled by Hatred, Deja Vu. That's fucking speed metal. That's faster than fucking Slayer. I was listening to Waking the Dead last night. I go,
Why do you talk
"Fuck."
so much shit about Slayer, motherfucker?
No, I'm saying Suicidal can go faster than
Every
Slayer.
You know
time
what?
you
Do you
say
know?
Waking-
Did you know in the music video for Institutionalized, the guy that pushes Mike Murr, that's Tom Araya.
Probably
from
they
Slayer.
lived. They both came from the same city.
But every time you say Waking
Almost.
the Dead, I think L.A. Guns. I'm that fucking
Oh,
old.
that's with Dizzy, right? Jizzy was on that album.
LA Guns almost made my list, but I do love Cocked and Loaded as well as the debut, so that
Oh,
I
I
couldn't
love
have
the
them on
last
the list.
4 albums they put out. Fuck.
Hollywood
Those albums
Vampires was awesome too.
Yeah,
I didn't
great.
like that one. I didn't like
Over
that
the
one.
Edge and the scene in
Their
Lethal
last
Weapon
one
when
was
they're-
pretty good. Their last one was pretty good.
Remember,
actually, too.
remember the song Over the Edge or playing it at Point Break when they were like night surfing?
Yeah.
Fucking great fucking shit.
They're at Bodie's pad partying, dude.
Yeah.
That song.
And they went night surfing.
I
remember?
know that. I watched that movie about 1,000 times.
I
love that
know,
fucking
right?
movie.
Great movie.
Talk about a horrible fucking remake, dude. But
Oh,
anyway,
that
Yeah.
wasn't.
all right, Mark, you're number one, dude.
Number one.
I'm
We can
going
do this fucking
hungry. I'm going. I don't mind stealing bread from the hands
my
of decadence.
Temple of the Dog.
Temple of the fucking
Oh,
dog.
Fuck Temple of Dog. That shit's gay as fuck.
Eddie Vedder only did one song
Mark,
on
we
there.
really have to have a talk.
It
Really.
doesn't matter. It
Fucking
doesn't matter,
God.
Mark. It's
Dude,
so
you got
fucking
songs
album.
like I want to reach down and pick the crowd up.
I want to reach down and punch whoever
God,
fucking wrote
Chris
that fucking
Cornell's
album.
vocals on there are fucking amazing. The fucking musicianship on that fucking.
Sorry.
I bet Eddie loves fucking Temple of the Dog.
Chris was
Fuck Temple of the
Chris
Dog.
Cornell was too busy doing fucking lines in the studio to worry
Dude,
about
you had
fucking-
Matt Cameron on drums. You had Kai
Who the
Thar
fuck's
on
Matt Cameron?
drummer.
drummer for he's a drummer for who the fuck's he?
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden Pearl Jam.
Oh, no one knows who the fuck anyone in Soundgarden is besides Chris Cornell.
You
None of
don't
the other guys
like-
matter.
Matt Cameron, Kim Thrill. I don't know the bass player, but I know the 3 of the members of the
No one
four.
knows the
bass
bass player in Soundgarden.
Yeah, I don't. I agree.
like
But fucking Temple of the Dog is a fucking amazing fucking album, man. I
Temple
love-
of the fucking shit.
Have you heard it?
Yeah, I heard it. It fucking sucks.
You don't like Reach Down where he's talking about playing live in a concert, picking the audience up. It's just his vocals are so fucking emotional in there.
Yeah, he picks the audience up and he fucking lets them down.
Yeah,
Those
I
shitty
mean,
songs.
Chris Cornell is a great,
One of the best singers ever.
but not on
Great, but
not
that
on
album sucks.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, you guys. suck.
Shitty songwriting on that fucking
Temple.
album.
Shit. Fuck. Chris Cornell does not write bad lyrics. You need fucking take a deep dive into that album. Maybe your mind.
I don't want to
changed.
take a deep dive up in that fucking shit.
Hey, Eddie, if you're watching this, if you guys ever do Temple of the Dog, invite me on that episode. I think I'm
That's a
gonna
two,
be on.
that's a
Oh
That's a
god,
fuck-
I hope we never have to review that shit fucking album.
that
Hey.
album's a two. That's a two flush.
I'm
man.
still
It's like
waiting for that.
You shit so big you gotta flush it twice.
I'm
so it
still
all
waiting
goes
for
down.
that Ian Wadley 5150 episode on your.
That'll happen one day.
That's
gonna
2
happen
years
one day.
ago. I was supposed to be scheduled.
Well,
in
you
July.
can't just do it right away, Mark. You can't just blow your load right away. You gotta save it a little bit, you know. You can't just come in like 5 seconds. You gotta satisfy the woman first. You
Well,
know?
dude, I fucking hit.
Hey,
the
Bill? Oh shit! I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you gotta you gotta lick the alphabet, you know. Make sure you got a glass of water nearby.
yeah, but he scheduled me for 2 years ago in July. So I'm going,
Yeah, shit happens, Mark. Shit
I know.
happens.
I know. I'm just
But,
giving you
yeah.
shit.
I don't know.
Here's some more shit.
I know
The
both
key-
you guys are
The
pissed
key to
off
eating
at me, so-
the key
Oh,
to
well.
eating the key to eating pussy is fucking Wrigley spearmint gum, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
You also have a glass of water nearby because you do not want to go to work the next day looking like you fell off your fucking bike.
I know both them guys are pissed off at me, so fuck them. No, well.
All right, so it's my turn. Yeah,
Yeah,
their
they like
first
Mark
album.
Dolly for some reasons. I don't know. Go ahead.
Fuck,
Ugh,
okay.
look.
My number one is, man, their first album was so good, and we talked about them all night. But talk about the drizzling shits afterwards, man. It's fucking Pearl Jam, dude. I fucking love their debut album,
Oh god.
but holy shit, the rest of their albums
Yes!
totally fucking sucked.
I'm
mean,
not
Yellow-
the only one.
Yellow Bedwetter, what are those songs?
Yellow lead better,
fucking-
bitch.
fucking Oh, and that song Better
You know,
Man.
yeah, hold on. I feel attacked on this episode here.
Everybody thinks Better Man is this great fucking song. That song
fucking
annoys
love
the
that song.
shit out of me.
Vitology rules.
Dude, that fucking it just
Mark, you
sucks,
listen to a lot of
man.
shit music, though, so I'm not
whenever I
surprised.
hear Pearl Jam, all I can
It's
think
funny.
of.
Mark, every time I'm on this show and there's like someone mentions a real shitty song, you're like, oh, I love that song.
Hey, I don't like fucking what's that fucking song, Madly Truly Deepy by Savage Garden.
Oh
Fucking
god, that's awful.
Mooger likes it.
Oh god, that's
For
awful.
him.
Hey Mooger, that's okay. You can like what you like.
Moog.
But yeah, that's my number one. They're a terrible fucking band, dude. They have just not. They get worse every album, in my opinion, dude.
The
This
only
new
thing
album they
I-
have.
The only
I'll
thing
try
I
to-
can think of when I hear Pearl Jam, the only fucking thing I can think of when I hear Pearl Jam is, what the fuck happened to Stone Gossard? That boy could fucking play at one time. What the fuck happened?
Dude, they are playing a lot of fucking solos that fucking jams, like metal solos on.
They're not metal solos.
They have a lot of
Vicky
fucking
Campbell
metal
School of
solos,
fucking
man.
music
Oh,
or
God,
something?
fuck you, Mark.
It's rock. Neil
Listen to
Young
that
shit,
song,
dude.
"Mind Your Manners" from fucking.
I don't want to
Elephant
listen
Rock.
to that shit, Mark.
Mind your manners, bitch.
My life is too short to listen to fucking Pearl Jam.
I mean, come on.
I mean-
God has a sense of humor. He takes Chris Cornell.
You know what? You know
He
what?
takes
Jared?
fucking Lane Staley, but he leaves with a fucking Eddie Vedder still.
I know,
What the fuck?
that's cruel.
You know
Chris
what?
Cornell died, Kurt Cobain died,
We have never
Lane Staley
reviewed.
died, but Eddie Vedder's still
Scott
alive.
Weiland. I mean, seriously, all
We
these
have
great
never
songs.
It's like the fact that Eddie Van Halen's dead, but Sammy Hagar's still fucking alive. Fuck Sammy Hagar. God damn it. Drop
Yeah,
dead
and that
already.
balance episode needs to be redone now.
I want to bounce these nuts on your fucking head, Mark. God damn
Yeah,
it.
okay.
I'm gonna tell my wife she can't listen to this episode. We swear too much.
All right, that was our top 11 one and done, or whatever we want to call it.
No, what this episode was? It's top 11 the one and done albums, and also like 1,000 shitty songs that Mark likes.
It's
The
actually a
Temple
lot
of
of
the
fun,
Dog
man.
rules. I'm sorry.
How many different ways can you hate Pearl Jam?
Yeah. 1,000 ways to hate Pearl Jam.
What do you guys like singing? Paul Simon, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Whatever.
No, I don't like that song either.
Get
That
on
song
the
fucking
bus,
sucks.
Gus. Don't
Fuck
need to
that song.
discuss. I love that song, man.
I do
Oh
love
God,
that.
I remember my friend Mason, rest in peace. But my friend Mason, I gave him a ride back home. We worked at Whole Foods and we had like an all-store meeting, and those are gay as fuck. And I'm driving him home. He's like, "Hey man, can I play something?"
Drink.
Yeah, and he said like, "Hey man, can I play something?" And he usually had some pretty good taste in music. So I'm like, "Yeah, man." I tossed him the aux cord. He played that song. I'm like, "Yeah, no more, man. You're not allowed to touch the aux cord again."
You're cut off. That's it.
Yeah, I'm like, "You cut off, motherfucker."
All right, man. So that was our episode there, man, Jerry. What else we got?
I'm done, man. Like I said, this was a lot of fun doing this one.
Yeah, this is
That's like all of our. We have a lot of fun on the show. With
We
the
do
cool
have a lot of
topics.
fun on this shit. Yeah.
Tim, Eric, thank you for being on. You guys, Tim, you
Oh,
got
thank
anything
you
you
for
need to
having
say?
Thank you for having me.
Got anything going on?
I got absolutely nothing.
He's getting his dick sucked in a few minutes.
No, I'm going to get my mind blown because I'm going to listen to another album that we're going to do Saturday.
I know.
All right, Eric, you got anything you need to say, man?
Yeah, man. Listen to my podcast. I do it, Mr. A. Castrachi, the Rock All Over You podcast. We got a couple new episodes coming up, man. A Stevie Nicks episode and a really, really, really great Scorpions episode. So I don't know which one's going up first, but yeah, stay tuned, man. Spread your ass cheeks on that subscribe button. Leave us a goddamn review. And check out Eddie Castracci's YouTube channel too. He put some cool fucking videos on there as well. We have some YouTube exclusives that he uploads, exclusive content from the show that didn't quite make the cut, deleted scenes, if you will. So check us out.
All right, Mark, check us out, man.
Well, next week on BS, we got an episode that Jerry wanted Al Horta to pick. So it's 11 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame snubs. So we're going to do that episode. It's
I'm going to pick 11 of them that are in the Hall of Fame that I think they need to be taken out.
I agree. Fuck the Rock and
because
Roll Hall of
because I
Fame.
like them too. I like them too much.
Yeah, fuck the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And tomorrow on Freeform Rock Podcast, we got the great Eric RMCP Jordan for Queen, A Kind of Magic. He's coming up
Oh
tomorrow.
shit! Don't
So-
let your fucking kids listen to that fucking episode. Holy shit!
So that's
I-
coming out tomorrow, man.
I told my wife in advance. I'm like, you should not listen to that episode.
Hey, we need
I went
downloads,
off.
man. 80 people listen to us, right, Jerry?
My
Yeah.
wife doesn't have headphones, so like I can't let my son hear that. He's still too young.
Oh, but that's what's going on Freeform. And next week on fucking the BS sessions. Thank you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And fucking leave us some thumbs up, man, and subscribe, man. Get on there,
Yeah.
man. Comment. We like
Get on it,
interaction.
doggone it.
Get on it, man, and fucking check out Eric's show. Fucking amazing. I need to be on there more because I rule, but I'm just fucking
Yeah, we'll
around.
get you on there again.
I know, I'm just fucking around. Any Doors episode. I already told Edwin this.
we
Any
should do another
episode.
Doors episode.
Another
yeah.
Doors guy. I should be your Doors guy, like you have your Van Halen
The
dude.
Doors guy.
Yeah. If you want to bag
Maiden
on,
or Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Maiden and Zeppelin for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Marc likes to open a lot of doors to a lot of shitty albums.
the Doors to Perception, man. All right, man, let's get the fuck out of here later, guys.
All right, guys, take
Later.
care, man. Thanks for being here.
All right, bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.